Fucker went straight into Colossus. Didn't make anything else. Just like as soon as my Hydrodin started, he canceled his Phoenixes and he went into Robo Bay. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized it's that same clan that creep spread dude was in. And I'm like,
at least they're all in the same clan, so we know we could find them.
Fuckers. And like that was right after I played that game with Tech 4, and it was just like, game please.
Fun. Alright. Just do all the fucking Twitter things.
All the Twitter things.
Yeah, cool. Do some like Instagram shit, just like Instagram stories and crap like that.
Oh my god!
You know how those people do it? No, I'm not. I don't have enough Instagram followers for that to matter.
Literally going full social media influencer.
Yeah, right. If only.
I was pretty close to top 100 until I lost that 20 points to that fucking hacker.
What was your MR
at? Right now it's 54-53.
That's pretty good.
I'm rank 119 right now. The top 100 has 55-13. I'm pretty close.
All right, you ready to go? I bet
Always.
you anything they forgot to turn on game hard, but we'll see.
I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah, alright. Alright, so we got 6 best of 3s to get through. This is the first one. Just starting now.
VVZ. They're either going to be really fast
That's true.
or really slow.
There are 2 Zergs, so at least this series will be pretty quick, I believe. Ribeye and Ultralisk are not the macro players that you'd expect.
I'm not gonna lie, I've given up on the idea that a Zerg player is gonna play a macro game.
It's kind of
like
true.
even when I hit you on ladder, it's like, yep, I'm gonna link flood this particular game. No real reason.
But like, okay, you watch my games. I don't link flood every game, but it's just for
That's
some
what I'm
reason when I
saying,
play
like,
you, it
even
happens.
you. That's what like even the Zergs that do play macro every game, it's just like there's this radar. It's like, alright, fuck this guy in particular.
That's fair. Although I do third control a lot more than usual. Alright, well, let's get into it. In the top left-hand corner of Neon Violet Square, we are playing the purple, can't think of colors, Zerg. It is Ultralisk. The full spiky drones.
And in the bottom right, we have the blue Zerg player. He is Ribeye.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like for me, I do 13-12 a lot. So I'm like, you know, if it's a ZVZ, it's probably if I get the more frustrated tilted I get, the more ZVZ, the more 13-12 I do. So
I don't think I've ever played you in a ZVZ though. Like anytime I'm actually trying to play you, I make sure I don't play Zerg because
it's true.
Well, neither of us like.
No one wants that. No one wants that. Speaking of cheesy, Ultralisk is not going for a hatchery.
Yeah,
now
looks
he's
like
now.
we got the
What's that build? I didn't even look at it.
Build. It looks like we had a 14-14-14 out of Ribeye, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It's had yeah, 'cause he's got like no drones. I don't know what anybody's doing. I don't know a ZVZ. I know 2 ZVZ builds. It's hatch first and 13-12. All I know is turn on the aggression, don't turn on the aggression. So.
Well, a lot of the good Zerg players I've been playing against have been doing this gasless build. It's been really cool, but like, if you start to fall behind at all, you just get overrun so bad. Like, it's one of those momentum-based things where like you have the 4 queens blocking the ramp, but if you break one of the queens, suddenly they all get surrounded, they all die, and it's just rough from there.
Yeah, the one I was really good on is what's that map? Not East Flush, the other Backwater. Backwater is good on because you get the free 3 bases.
Yeah.
Like someone did that to me yesterday, and I was like, he had like double my supply. Like I don't actually know how to deal with this because he's got 3 free bases. He doesn't need gas because he just walls off, right, and just bam.
It's mutas. Because, for example, that was the build that I was talking about that Kane did to me, and like he just spined it up because he knew all he had to do was hold, and then he just roach all into me. And I mean, most of the time, players that are doing that do a massive 3 gas roach attack at some point.
Yeah, that's basically what
or they'll do 4 gas, and they'll do +1/+1 and roach speed at the same time. It's pretty nasty stuff. Looks like Ribeye's got a pretty sizable amount of lings heading out on the map.
He likes to do this. I've been watching Ribeye play a lot and playing against him. He likes to like delay his third base and then just make a whole bunch of lings to try to do damage on you. And you kind of, it's kind of an awkward time. So if you're not ready for it, you kind of just die. Like Ultralisk has 4 lings, a Roachworn, and a Baneling that's coming up afterwards. Like he's got pretty much nothing. Oh, he's got lings coming out now.
I think if he wants to survive in this game, he's going to have to block his main and then try to live. I think he has to sacrifice his natural base, though.
Yeah, for sure. There are roaches out though. If he gets like a walls at roaches at the ramp, he might be okay. And just sack the natural. But there's a lot of banelings here. And if the lings aren't there to deal with it, the banelings are just gonna. I mean, the lings are just gonna surround all the roaches and screw you over. But so far, queen roaches are down. These other roaches are getting killed as well. Oh, 7 drones go down in the main.
That could have been much worse than it was if those Banes wouldn't have all gone off in the same spot.
Yep.
But he probably manually detonated there, which was okay, because in the end he still takes a pretty sizable lead here.
Yeah, the army is basically gone. 13 drones to 17. Everybody's gonna come in, and there really is a bunch of roaches on the way out, but this queen is gonna get targeted down. Is it gonna get taken out? No, will not. But the attack does pretty well for him. Takes out a decent amount of drones, takes out a queen, weakens the second queen. But he's not done yet.
Lings are coming in. Ultralisk really needs to take these roaches and just stick them in this ramp.
Yeah, because like roaches are great when there's not enough service area, but lings can do pretty well against them if they get enough service area. And they're gonna come up and try to get
in. And there should be enough lings here to fight this.
Oh yeah,
we'll
for
see
sure.
What happens though. Yeah, once these roaches start falling, I think this game's gonna be pretty much over. Even if he's able to stabilize from this attack again, he's just kind of fallen so far behind.
I do feel like when you play roaches against lings like this, like you need to get a certain amount of roaches, like a decent enough ball that like lings could, that the roaches will trade well against lings. Because if you start trickling roaches out like this, you kind of just fall apart, right?
Yeah.
You need to get that ball going, but Ultras just wasn't really able to. Ribeye kind of hit it at a nice timing where the lings weren't, I mean the roaches weren't out in big enough numbers, and the pressure just keeps coming. He hasn't made more than 17 drones the entire time. I
mean, I'm pretty sure the best Zerg players just don't make drones. Like,
yeah,
those.
Sure, fair enough. Just keep making units. Decent Michael there from Ribeye does, waste off both those banelings, taking maybe 3 drones total. And now the banelings are here, running in towards these drones, and big hit there.
Oh my god.
And I think that might do it. Even if Ultras does stabilize, it's gonna be it for him. And Ribeye takes game number 1.
Some designated aggression to start the series off correctly.
It's a ZVZ. It's what you expect, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think I've hatch firsted 1 time in ZVZ since
really?
I've been playing Zerg.
Oh man. Also, how the hell did they veto to this map? Abiogenesis.
I mean, maybe they just hate themselves.
Maybe.
Like,
possibly.
Let's just get this over.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
let's play Abio. The game will be over in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
It'll all be good.
Alright, so in the top left hand corner, down 0-1 in the best of 3, it is the purple Zerg, it is Ultralisk.
In the bottom right, he is the guy who just took the last game. He's the light blue Zerg Ribeye.
And are you expecting something cheesy? And
oh, for sure. I guess not, since there's an Overlord on the way.
This is a 12 hatch. Is it the 12-12-12 Link Flood?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know any builds outside of 13-12 or 17 hatch. That's literally the extent of my ZVZ knowledge.
There is kind of a memey 12-12-12 build that just a Link Flood off of like no drones. I think like Zoe did it a while ago, and then Tech 4 started like doing it a lot. Lenny loves it, so you know it's probably shitty.
I would be so happy if they reverted the economy one day, because like,
oh, you're back to 6? Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, all of these designated light aggression builds would suddenly become a little bit more risky.
Yep, and there it is, 12-12-12. So it's gonna be, he's gonna mine up to 100 gas, pull off, and just continue to make flings. No queens, just The second hatchery is there just for the larva, and you just keep sending lings across the map. Ribeye, on the other hand, what did he do? Seems like
just out of curiosity, do you think it's worth doing this over the 13-12 though?
No, I like 13-12 way better. But 13-12 requires you to micro, and I don't know if Ultras wants to do that.
False. I've never microed, and I have a 38% win rate in CBC.
See, because you got a micro. You got a micro the 13-12. You said 38%? Exactly.
It's like 38 or 43, somewhere in that low-end ballpark.
See?
It beat cats, though. That's all that really matters.
I don't know. Sometimes, like, I didn't see the game that you played against cats, but must have been something. Because cats is decent micro, unless I haven't watched him in a while. Is he like? What'd you do? 13-12? I'm assuming.
A 13-12 against his gasless Queen Ling build.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty auto loss. See, if you don't get the wall, the wall's not gonna be up in time, right?
Well, the wall was up, but you know the map that has that gold base off in the corner, where you could take it as a faraway third.
Base off in the corner. Neon Violet, the one we just played, or a different one?
No, the one that's got like all the bushes everywhere. It's got rocks in a few places. As
well.
Yeah.
Eastwatch, yeah.
Yeah, so it was that map, and like after I took a pretty good first trade, he brought his lings in through a bush, and I had all my lings in that bush.
Wow.
So I killed his whole first wave of units.
That works out.
Yep.
So
right,
Ribeye
so
does have a ling advantage, right? Yeah. Or actually, no, it doesn't. He's down a couple lings, but some of them aren't cross map yet.
He does not, but his Banes will come out way earlier, so we'll kind of see how this goes. The only thing is if he starts to morph Banelings here and it's not fast enough, he could do what you happen to usually do and lose the Ling fight because of it.
It's funny how the speed times out almost perfectly together with these two builds.
Alright, looks like he's not feeling brave enough to fight those Banelings, and I mean, I gotta be honest, I don't blame him. It's always scary to go into those Banelings like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like Ultralisk is chickening out, making drones. Oh my god.
He's transitioning. He's going to attempt to. He's at 13 drones to 17 drones, which is basically what happened last game. The count that was the drone count that we had last game for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta say, I personally don't like what he did though. He's floating so much gas, considering he wasn't even making a Baneling.
Oh yeah, he didn't cancel. Yeah, because usually what you do is you make you get speed and then you pull off gas completely, so you have as many Banelings as possible. But right now he has to fight Banelings without Banelings, and that's scary. Speedlings and Banelings versus just Speedlings.
Have I ever sent you any pictures of my graphs where I lose games where I have literally triple the army value, but because I can't not die to Banelings?
He's got 3.
Oh god.
Actually, I would trade those 2 Banelings into those other Banelings, right? Because it takes 3 Banelings to kill a Morphin Baneling, and he'd be trading 3 for 5, and I think it'd be worth it. But Ribeye wanted to go for the drones.
I think this point where he's got all of those lings to kill the hatchery, I think killing the drones there is a fine option.
Yeah,
because he killed 5
right.
drones and he's already up like double the worker supply. This poor queen. Oh my god. Okay, most worth queen ever.
Wait, did it just kill a Baneling? I didn't see it.
All 5 of those Banelings just killed themselves.
wait. I didn't see. I gotta go back. I didn't see that.
Yep. All right, follow the queen.
Where is
the
this
queen?
Why is this queen
right
here?
Like I said, oh my god, this queen is gonna die, and then it ends up being the most worth queen anyone has ever sent across the map. So as you can see, these links just run right on by. And,
oh my god!
Yep, and this is why I say every time that there's a whole bunch of Banelings that you morph into queens, I wish you wouldn't, because I mean 5 Banelings just hit that queen, and that queen's like
yeah.
Oof. Oh god!
Oh god! Oh my god! That was moments from disaster.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh,
well,
I mean, those are good hits, but I don't think they're going to be good enough.
Yeah. Oh, this could have been one. Oh my god.
I'm so scared.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, that was some riser micro right there, in case anyone was wondering.
That's some boom micro. Oh my god.
No, no one can beat Riser. Riser literally lost 100 supply of lings to 2 Banelings.
Yeah, fair enough. Wow, that could have been bad again too.
It wasn't 100. It was like. Did I ever tell you the story about how we lost 100 MMR and 40 lings to 1 Baneling?
Oh, you play Archon?
We were playing Archon, and so I was like, Riser, we're gonna wall this off because we have way less lings than they do. So we put, the 2 Evos and the Roach Warren. So there's 1 Hex, and I have the... Oh my god.
He's bane hits, though. The micro is on...
It's like that one game you were playing the other day.
Where like both of us were too tired to like micro.
Yes.
Yeah. Or at least I was too tired to micro, but I didn't want to admit it.
But yeah, so we've got these 2 Evos. We've got the Roach Warren. It looks like Ultralisk is going to go ahead and GG.
I didn't realize what happened. I didn't realize he was at 14 supply there. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, he was still on 13 works the entire time. And there it is. That's a first best of 3. Ribeye takes a 2-0 against Ultralisk. Very well played there. I think, maybe, sort of. We'll give it to him.
I really wish one of us would have been streaming though, because all I hear is "I got this." I see all of our lings run to that little choke, and there are 2 banelings sitting there from the other people, and so like all of our lings are doing that retarded thing where they're trying to move past something that they can't, and then they all disappear.
That's great.
And then the guys on the other team just started saying, "Micro this, you losers," and like all those others, like they were just flaming the hell out of us because we 3-Rax Reapered them the game before.
Good. I love the I still love that clip that we were watching Doom play versus someone, and they're like, or you guys were, I was in the game streaming it, and you guys were like watching in chat, and I'm like, oh god, he's gonna do it. He ran all of his lings up that ramp and died to 2 banelings. I don't remember that, but it's saved somewhere. All right, so our next series will be Ribeye versus Catalyst. Ribeye coming off I don't know when these will play, but Ribeye coming off a good win there. So let's see how he does here. In the bottom right hand corner, playing for Team All Inspiration in the light blue Zerg once again, it is Ribeye.
And in the top left, he is the purple Terran player representing Justice. He is Catalyst.
What's with the blue and purple? Everyone wants blue and purple. Everyone in the team wants purple. Is that like our unofficial color?
I mean, I guess so. Personally, I don't like it, but I mean, what do I count, right?
Yeah, I don't give a shit which color I play, honestly. I
just prefer red and blue because I'm so sick and tired of people. Like, I played a game the other day, and it was a ZVZ. It was like yellow versus orange, and I couldn't tell fucking whose zealots were whose, and like everything was charging into each other. The Archons looked similar, and it's like, oh my god, send help.
PvP when colors are the same are really hard to see because they're there's not much color distinguished stuff on Protoss, which is like, like Zerg banelings are, if you have color intensity high, they're lit up in different colors. The Marines are wearing different color stuff, but like Protoss is like the stripe on the Stalker is a different color. It's like
I had the same issue in ZVZ whenever I first started playing Zerg. Like I think it was purple versus black because I played black a while back, and then this was before they changed the baneling to look better. And I would just keep running into banelings in drone lines because I literally couldn't see them.
The worst for me was when Abyssal Reef first came out, and I think I was playing light blue versus white, and that just was I played one game like, nope, can't play ZVZ on with this color anymore. Because everything's tinted sort of bluish. It's just always like light blue versus a different light blue. It's like no, sorry.
Yeah, because I had a phase where I played with black, and then I played with yellow, and then I was like, okay, I'm going back to red versus blue, because red's my favorite color anyway, but like I thought it was cool that we could play different colors for once, and then I was like, you know what, screw this. Oh, Catalyst just lifted his barracks. Okay, never mind, he's doing normal. I thought he was about to do something weird.
How weird can it get?
I mean, just suddenly fly the barracks across the map, what's he going to do?
There are plenty more matches. This is the second best of 3 out of 6, so we're going to stream... Hopefully finish before GSL. I don't know. We will. We'll see. It's all in. We could have really early quick games.
What do you think is going to happen if Scarlet wins the GSL?
People won't shut up about it forever. I don't know. Canadians are going to be basically Eagles fans for a little bit. It's gonna be bad.
I mean, if people start calling No Regret the best coach of all time, I'm gonna go.
I don't know. He's kind of good, right? I think if you have someone like No Regret, and you have like I was talking about this before, like if you have someone like No Regret and you have like a macro Zerg as your 2 coaches, you get best of both worlds. That's really good.
Practice with No Regret and Bly. Hearing that makes me want to like hang myself.
I heard that, I'm like, oh shit. That's what happened. This is the new meta, right? This is where Cheese Zerg is king.
I mean, it has been. You guys just haven't done it. Like, Oh my god, it tilts me so much.
I think ever since the Dropper Lord has became when it became Evo Tech, that's when Cheezer became king. We're gonna pick off a meal, pretty much fresh meal. Oh, two fresh meals. That hurts.
That's what, 600, 700 minerals that he loses?
Something like that.
Because I think they're like 350 minerals a piece if they make the optimal amount of trips.
Yeah.
I got this fucking Reaper wailing on this hatchery.
I was never
My dream
sure.
has been to see a hatchery die to a Reaper.
That would be something. I've seen like probes do significant amounts of damage to hatcheries. Yeah, this Reaper's done a lot of damage. Actually, looking at it.
Yeah, you gotta think that hatchery should be what, about 1400 health?
Let's see what at the end of when it gets built. 880, so almost half of its health is gone from this one Reaper.
Yeah, unfortunately this Reaper is no longer destined to be in this world. So we get to a fun part of... I kind of like this phase of TVZ. It's kind of like how it used to be in HOTS, where the Heli and Banshee era was pretty common. Obviously Banshees aren't every game, but a lot of people do like them. So we'll kind of see what happens here. A little bit of a supply block for Ribeye, so we'll see if he's able to work through that.
And like, I don't usually I'd say why you attacking the hatchery, but right now he did so much damage to it. You should actually keep attacking this hatchery.
Ribeye just helped him out a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that. a little bit of nibbles for him. But this hatchery's down to 450.
Another thing I like to do in these situations where you've got the larva stacked up like that, being able to kill the stack of larva right there is always pretty nice. Also.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just a little bit of a nuisance, but that's the way I play. These lings are over here just taking a coffee break.
Yep. Queen goes down. Nice little bit of micro there from Catalyst. Make sure the weakened Heli doesn't get killed. And then loses it immediately.
Around. And this should be the end of the Hellion harass with these Hellions going down like that. You can't really do too much with just two of them at this point.
He doesn't have an armory, right? Because I saw the single medevac coming across the map. I'm like, wait, he doesn't have an armory. What's the medevac for? And he goes back home. It was a decoy. Mind games.
I'm really not sure what to think of this build from Catalyst. Like, he's got so many Hellions, but he has no Marines.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like a 2-1-1 without the second barrack.
I think he also got stem, right? Like, he has stem, I think.
Yeah, he has stem. So, like, that's why I really don't know. He's got 3 medevacs, which is more Marines, more than the amount of Marines he has. So unless he's about to do some sort of massive Hellion drop type scenario here, I'm not sure what to expect here.
Ribeye actually going for a 4th base here with 51 drones. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you're floating 1200 minerals. Actually making roaches. Interesting choice.
I mean, you've heard how Beastie Cutie talks about Guru, right?
What does he say?
He's like, Guru's the only quote-unquote pro player you can talk about that when you're playing him, you don't actually know what's going on. You can scout him, and you can see that he's double expanding, but he may not actually be double expanding. You know why? He just happened to be floating 600 minerals and didn't know what else to do with it. And then he was saying, you know, you count builds out. You're like, all right, at 660, if he's ling flooding me at 7 minutes, it should hit. So, you know, it's about 8.5 minutes in, and you're like, okay, I can move out on the map. He's not ling flooding me. As soon as you walk out on the map, he just happened to macro poorly, and now his ling flood is hitting.
What's that quote where, like, they say that the novice is more dangerous than the master sometimes because you don't know what's going on?
Something like that. Oh my god, Ribeye, please, 2,000 minerals. What up?
Yeah, he's just got a bunch of lings. I don't know. He has the larva for it. Just oh wait, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have any.
I think Ribeye's been taking my coaching a little too literally.
What were you saying? Never drone or what?
Never drone, and then float tons of money.
Yep, sounds about right.
That's pretty much the Manny way. Drop 4 different locations, and you'll probably kill 2 assimilators because you didn't actually micro anything.
Hey, but it's there doing damage. It's taking up. It's
pinging the map consistently.
Yeah, it's pinging the map. It's just annoying, you know. One single Marine's gonna come out and spot this 4th base and kind of start poking away at it. So far, pretty much a very passive game for both players. Ribeye is allowed to do whatever the hell he wants. Catalyst is doing whatever the hell he wants, pretty much. I would like the crease spread. The crease spread looked good for a while, and then Ribeye kind of just stopped. Like, he got all these tumors out pretty far, and just like decided, nah, I'm good. No more crease spread.
Yeah, I think he has the vital amount at least. I do wish he had a little more through this little area right here because I feel like that's the one kind of weakness with that ramp being there and everything.
Oh,
you
yeah,
really
for
do
sure.
kind of want to see the other side of it.
These choke points are really scary to fight on.
Especially when you think this player could be going mech, because honestly, I'm going to pull up his vision just to see, but alright, he's actually scouting
Well,
right
he's
now.
scouting
So
right now, yeah.
But
He knows his bio.
up to this point,
Yeah, because I think
couldn't do
that's also
anything.
why he made all the roaches. He thought it was gonna be straight mech. 'Cause he saw the 6, 7 Hellions, so he expected it to be a mech.
so the benefit for Ribeye here is that he should theoretically be on Hive Tech, but he's not.
Yeah,
If he was, this game would pretty much be over.
there's the Hive Tech.
He does have the Hive starting. 2-2 is starting for both players. A little bit ahead for the Bio player, which is... normally, you're going to have the Zerg player get to 2-2 first, and then 3-3 will be faster for the Terran player. But as it stands, that's not too bad. This is a very Hellion or Hellbat Marine heavy army here,
Yeah.
so Banelings,
Banelings are gonna be
if they
great.
get some connections here...
There are 5 Widow Mines. This is... They could get some money shots.
Ribeye just expended an entire queen's worth of energy to put those creep tumors down right there.
Yep, I saw that.
It's going to take like 3 scans to clear all of those. My god. So it looks like Catalyst is moving out on the map. He does have a pretty big lead as far as the supplies go. It'll really come down to these Bane hits.
Yeah.
Looks like Ribeye is actually going to go for a little bit of a surround here. I like this call.
Ooh.
The only issue is it looks like he's going to engage with half of his army at a
A
time.
little disconnected, but... Not a terrible
looks
fight for
like-
Catalyst. Oh, these are the money hits at the end, though.
Unfortunately, I would say Catalyst is in an alright position, but I think the majority of his army supply is in these medevacs.
That's true. How many medevacs does he have here? He has like 10 medevacs, something like that. What's Ribeye making? 30
It's
lings,
12.
15 banelings. Like, because Ribeye's got the bank of a lifetime, right? He could, if he had the larva, he could just remax right now, but he doesn't have the larva.
Yeah, he needs to throw down an Ultralisk then and start cracklings right now.
Yeah. Here's where the crease spread comes in handy, though. Catalyst
Oh my
didn't jump on
God.
top of all of it.
Oh god, I was
Oh,
so
God.
scared.
Like, if Catalyst was like,
That was
if
actually a pretty big hit on the bio there.
yeah. Oh.
Yep. Oh god.
It's mostly Marauders left over, actually. I was saying how, like, if Ribeye didn't have this good of a crease spread, Catalyst could have just jumped on top, but because he had so much crease spread, Catalyst was a little bit afraid to move up into the third base, into the fourth base location, so it gave Ribeye enough time to rebuild his army.
Looks like 2-2's finished up for both players now. Neither of them quite moving towards 3-3 yet. The Ultralisk Cavern finally starting here.
Yep. Yeah, 3-3 should be starting, but Ribeye has not quite gone that route yet. I don't know what he's doing with all the money. He's just kind of... maybe he's just a wait for Ultra's Cavern to just make like 15 Ultras.
I mean, if he's allowed to do that, that would definitely be an easy way to handle this game.
Especially
As
when
we
the
can
army
see
is, yeah, submarine heavy.
Yeah, there's only one starport. There's no Ghost Academy. There's only 2 tech labs, even if there was a Ghost Academy. So, I mean, theoretically, with all these upgrades coming out, if this game goes about, you know, let's say just 3 more minutes, it's going to be really rough for the Terran player.
Yeah,
Looks
Kaz
like
is such a
Catalyst
huge...
will lose that base, too.
Yeah, ouch, that hurts. Kaz does have a massive supply lead, though, still. But the banks are pretty huge for both players as well.
All right, 6 Ultralisks
6
are
Ultras,
on
there
the
it is.
production tab. So that'll pretty much even up that supply.
Yeah. 6 Ultras, 3 is coming up. Chitinous Plating is coming up as well.
Yeah, once Chitinous Plating finishes up, this army's not going to have a fun time. The only thing Ribeye will probably be missing, I'm going to assume, is Fungals. But
Yeah. You don't need
honestly,
fungals.
against-
I don't make fungals. I don't make investors.
Well, I mean, needing and preferring to have, I guess, are 2 different words here in this particular situation. But I think you'd rather have them
Yeah,
than
you'd
not.
rather have them. Just because, like, Ultras plus Fungal is happy times for Zerg. Sure. So, Ribeye's gonna get the 174, probably gonna start maxing out soonish. Yep, there goes the Overlords, and probably make more Ultras, honestly. He's got the money for it. Might as well. But it's gonna be maxed out army versus maxed out army. I think once 3-3 finishes, Ribeye's gonna go for it with Chitinous. Or the army's gonna pass in the middle of the night here.
Alright, so it looks like he's going to get some vision of this army here. Looks like he's not going to go for the surround again. This time he's just going to go for a full frontal, it looks like.
I like the Mirage in the front, though, actually.
That Ultralisk, I've never seen one die so fast.
Actually, it's a pretty good engagement for Catalyst here.
Catalyst might actually be able to take this. Oh, never mind, there's some more bandits.
It's a bit of a disconnected engagement, but...
Ultralisk, good unit.
Ultralisk, pretty good unit. If he went at once, that would have been lights out, but...
Yeah, if there would have been a couple Liberators in this choke,
yeah, for
this
sure.
definitely could have been a game-ending push here.
Yeah, because like
Muta's coming out of Ribeye. I don't know how I feel about that.
Ribeye always does this. He always makes random Muta switches at like the most inopportune times. Right? He does it against Protoss after like the Stargate's been out for a while, and like he's going there like carries. like that's not when you want to make Mutas. But all right.
It does look like Liberators are finally coming out. With that in mind, Corruptors would be a good choice here. These Mutas could actually theoretically get a lot of damage here. Outside of these two turrets over here by this planetary, there aren't really any turrets on the map at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's going to have to run around with these Marines and try to eventually stop these Mutas. But, I mean, with the right control, that should never happen.
Yeah, for sure. Selene's going to try to deny the 6th base, but he gets 80 HG and kind of walks away, doesn't give a shit anymore.
Alright, so it looks like he's going to go ahead and start by picking off that sensor tower there. He's just going to let these Mutas kind of idle into those turrets.
Ooh, and the Ling Run-By at the 4th base is doing a lot of damage as well. These are 3-3 crackling, or not crackling, regular Lings.
Oh my god, there's so many medevacs. That looks like an intimidating drop, but it's just really not.
Wait, where are the medevacs at? Oh, over here. Oh.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to say 70% of those medevacs were empty.
And this will get cleaned up.
There. GG is called here by Catalyst, unfortunately. There was no real way for him to hold off that attack.
Yeah, that the run-by by the 4th base basically killed the rest of his economy. The Mutas are doing damage at the 5th base, and this medevac squad just gets wrecked at the 4th base. So, yep. And there goes game 1 for Ribeye.
It was definitely a very close game at times.
Yeah, some of those engagements look like so far in Castle's favor, but then, you know, Ultra's good unit.
Yeah, and getting sandwiched in that ramp was just really unfortunate. Like, there's no room to split in those ramps, so even if you had, you know, really good splits, just the jaws of life coming out of those Ultralisks are just shredding everything.
Yep, for sure.
Well, I guess they're more of the jaws of death in that situation, but, you know what I mean.
I got you. All right, so we're going to game number 2. It is going to be on black-pink. Alright, in the top right-hand corner, up 1-0 in the best of 3. Trying to take this series home. Playing the light blue Zerg, it is All-In's Ribeye.
And in the bottom left, we have the purple Terran who had some pretty good flashes of greatness in the last game. He is Catalyst.
Alright, so let's see how these players are going to play. I think both of them are favoring the macro type of play. No one's really going for anything too cheesy. I also don't know if Ribeye knows any good ZBT cheeses. he might surprise me, but
I'm telling you, man, we need to get everyone on that Ravager all-in hype train so we can go ahead and get that build nerfed.
It's still pretty good.
I know.
Were you watching at the end of my stream yesterday?
No, after that one game I went to bed.
Yeah.
But it's gotten to the point now where I'm playing people that are trying to blind counter it and I'm still winning, and it's just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it at this point.
There was one guy I played who was like 4.9, like almost 5k, right? And I'm like, I can't beat this guy. I hit him twice. So I'm like, let me just try the Ravager all in and just beat him. I take 40 points off him. I'm like, alright, this build is still really good.
For sure.
The MMR skew, you know. Alright, so pretty standard stuff so far. Hatch Gas Pool from Ribeye. And I'm going to assume Reaper Expand is going to come out for Catalyst as well. Catalyst, I know I said he hasn't played in a long time, so I'm interested to see like how he's adjusting to coming back to this game. He made Widow Mines, which made me think he's probably a little out of the meta. I don't know. Are people making Widow Mine still? Not really, right?
I mean, some people are, but you got to think there are people like me who already did not like Widow Mines. So most people. So from what I've noticed, it seems like most players are going, if they're going bio, they're doing the strong 2-base marine tank pushes, and they're trying to kill people before cripple you so bad that you're not going to make it to hive quick enough for them to just die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because granted, it's obviously not just an auto lose if you make it to hive, but like the game becomes so much more difficult.
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely flips over in the Zerg favor, I think.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of those games where, like, once that happens, though, it's kind of got this other phase where you get the Terran players who are like, okay, 3-star ports, Liberators out of them, and then go sitting behind that, and it's like, well, now we kind of sit here. It's almost like Swarm Host versus Mech, except nothing's actually happening because you're not even fighting at that point.
Yeah.
The third player moves a little too far forward with those slow Brood Lords, and they get sniped. The Ultras are still a pretty clunky unit, so whenever you see them kind of walk forward on creep, they kind of bump each other forward. So if you get bumped a little too close, you walk into a couple Liberator shots, suddenly your Ultra goes from 1,000 health to like 400, and it's like, well, this is pretty scary. So it's just a lot of spooky situations.
Yeah, for sure. So I may be wrong. It looks like Ribeye will figure out some cheese here. He's got the Baneling that has no intention to get a third base, and there's a lot of Lings coming across the map. Once speed finishes, they'll time out pretty nicely with Banelings. And
so lucky for Catalyst, he's actually gone for a pretty good build to counter this.
Oh yeah, Hellions for
The
sure.
only thing is he has to just forfeit this natural low ground. He just needs to lift his command center right now and cancel his depot and do everything in the main.
Yep.
These Hellions coming down is not the worst thing in the world, but it is pretty
Don't want to leave
brave.
the door open. Yeah, it's brave for sure.
If he sees these Banelings here, this would be best case scenarios. If he moves down the ramp and sees these Banelings.
He's gonna see him now. He doesn't want to get surrounded though. Ooh, he also doesn't want to let him off the ramp into the inside, and he lets him inside. Unfortunately, he's got to close the door. He wasn't able to close the door in time, and these Banelings are going right into the main.
Yep.
Ouch.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god. I'm scared.
Oh, this is gonna be painful. Ow.
Okay. Well, that actually wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. If you'd have just used 2 Banelings,
Yeah, that's
there,
true.
could have
It was
been
11.
Worse.
Cyclone's out.
So this push is effectively over now. There's enough Hellions and Cyclones out to hold this at the top of the ramp if he really wants to.
Yeah.
Their Banelings being morphed at home, that's never a good sign for this particular build because those Banelings walking across the map will take forever.
Yeah, for sure.
Catalyst lost 11 workers, but all things considered, that's not that bad. He's got 2 orbitals already, so he can continue making SCVs and mules. He's got 2 factories on reactors pumping out these Cyclones and Hellions, and I mean, realistically, there's not really any way he should die here anymore. We'll see if
he should be safe.
Decides to keep going or not, though. Looks like 5 drones on the tab, so he should know that this attack's over.
Yeah, no way. Because like when you sack all those Banelings, you commit those at killing SCVs. Like that's all your damage you're getting. You're not getting any more damage after there. I guess because he didn't use them to break down the wall or anything, so you can't continue to link flood in. But yeah, that was his damage. And see if he could deal with the counter pressures coming back from Catalyst. Third base he's gonna try to take a third base within all this, but I don't know how well it's gonna go because he needs to defend this, and it's gonna be pretty tough with that many Hellions.
This was kind of just a reaction out of having 800 minerals.
Also fair.
As long as the Hellion splits are good enough, he theoretically should be fine in this attack. Looks like he's just going to play it safe and kill the third here.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ooh,
no cancel either. Yeah,
that kind of sucks. I would like to see these Cyclones take out... Okay, he's doing it. Never mind. So the question becomes how this engagement goes, because I mean, if you get a wraparound with the Lings and then the Banelings hit, Banelings don't do a ton of damage to Cyclones, but if you can get a good wraparound on them, they can do some decent damage there.
Banelings are always good against clumped units, no matter what.
Unless they're queens.
Yeah, unless they're queens. What's the drone count? 24 to 23. Catalyst does have the mules, and he's got a third base on the way, so Catalyst is in a pretty good spot here, as long as he doesn't lose his entire army here. And if he controls it right, he shouldn't lose it. Oh my god, that's quite a shot.
Yeah, looks like he's going for a quick layer. Looks like this could be a transition into 2-base muta, which I mean,
That's an option.
Wouldn't be the worst thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen. He would definitely need to take his other gases like right now.
Because there really is no anti-air on the other side of the map, right? It's been Hellion Cyclones the entire time.
Yeah, and believe it or not, 4 Cyclones don't deal with Mutalisks all that well.
Not great.
The only issue here is that Ribeye really needs a third base. Like, even if he was just theoretically doing like a late 2-base muta play, he's got so much money, he really needs either a third hatchery in his base or just anywhere.
He definitely needs to take those gases as well. Because it's 1,300 minerals to 150 gas. He's got a bit of an imbalance. Ooh, these banelings are a little bit exposed. Could have got a nice big shot on those with the Hellions, but as long as Catalyst keeps cutting off creep here, it'd be pretty good for him.
I don't know. This large clump of Terran mech units are just it's gonna be real hard to kill those with wings and
for sure.
queens. Unfortunately, I mean, I'll be the first one to admit queens are pretty good units, but they're not that good.
Even the SCVs are here for a little help. They won in the fight. Took a couple stabs at the queen, but gonna repair these Hellions.
Looks like we do have that Spire coming in. Really need to see those 2 gases at the natural taken so that way he can take advantage of that.
Yeah, because right now he's. What is he gonna make? Like,
if he could surprise pump out 12 mutas, he could definitely clean up his whole army.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I mean, if he did that from there, he'd be in an amazing position.
Yeah, and also
Looks like he's slipping a couple lings off to the side as well, so that should get some free damage for sure.
Oh yeah, there's well, a couple things just spawned, but they're going across the map, so Callus has to come back with these to actually deal with it. These things gonna get a few more kills at third base.
Oh, these brave SCVs.
What would they get?
They can fight lings.
7 more kills. 7 more workers killed there. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Ribeye's losing a lot of overlords during this. I think I just saw him lose like his 5th one flying across the map into the Cyclones.
Yep.
So that kind of hurts a lot.
That hurts when you have your hatcheries pointed across the map for like an all-in, and you realize, oh, all my overloads are going there too. Whoops. Definitely happens to me a lot. Alright, there goes the extra gases for Ribeye, so he's going to start evening out that resources count. Try to get some more gas into this gas intake.
Yeah, because I mean, like, think about it. Right now, if he pumped out 12 mutas, what's going to stop it? I mean, 5 Cyclones? Nah.
He doesn't even have as of right now, he just got his first factory for Tech Lab, so like it wasn't even going to be Thor's. It's going to be 1 Thor at a time, if anything.
So I wouldn't be too surprised if Catalyst actually pushed in here. I mean, seeing that army, or at least split some Hellions off into the main. Like, I would probably send 6 into the main.
Yeah. And he's going to go up there. He's going to get position on top of Ribeye's ramp, which would be really nice. Although the splits...
Oh my god. Those are some pretty good Bane hits. Unfortunately, they didn't hit most of the Cyclones. With good transfusions here, he could do a little bit, but he will probably not be able to do that since he lost that one queen with so much energy.
But the Lings are actually...
He should be able to clean up this army. And if he cleans this up and gets mutas across the map, this game might actually just end.
Yeah, like, there weren't too many... He cleared up most of the Hellions out, so that army does go down. A pretty big trade for him. He lost all his Banelings, all 3 queens or so, but he does clean it up and he lives. And he's
I mean, he's still got 1,500 minerals to work with here as far as if he just wants to Ling flood the hell out of that third base.
And here comes 6 mutas, and I don't know what he's going to have for response. Oh, he's got turret stuff now. So a couple of turrets are going to be his answers to the mutas. But the Ling flood, 1,300 minerals.
Looks like Catalyst was kind of slacking on SCV production here, because even though he had 3 command centers, he really doesn't have any saturation in any of his bases. It looks like he was mostly relying on mules to do most of his mining here.
The Ling's coming to get a couple more kills. Takes out the missile turret. Up to 26 workers killed. And here come the mutas. And the third base actually has nothing right now. They have that 1 turret that's coming up, and he might get there before that turret finishes. And this third base may just be gone. Well, Ribeye's gonna go for the army. Take out the 3 Cyclones. It's not a bad call.
And now he can just sit here between the natural and the third, and nothing can ever move him off of it.
Yep. These little reinforcing Hellions are gonna get taken out as they come out. Missile turret coverage is pretty good on the right-hand side of the base, but the left-hand side here, where these 2 factories are, no coverage whatsoever, so you could just sit on top of that production. I'm gonna take out 2 of these reactors, which is annoying as hell to deal with. Because reactors take forever.
Thor starts firing away.
Oh, he's gonna get magic box. Oh, that Thor is just gonna get taken out. Ooh, does he get 1 shot off, I think.
He needs the cyclones. He needs the cyclones. They can shoot too.
Ribeye does lose a decent amount of mutas for that, but he does take the Thor out. Oh, and he might take out his army that's researching, which would be kind of rough for him. For a catalyst.
Yeah, he needs to get those cyclones over there, and then SCV's repairing that.
I feel like Catalyst forgot the cyclones to shoot air, even though he used them to kill off all those overloads just recently.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think with losing that armory, he's just going to be really far behind in every aspect here. He's still producing Hellions. I really wish he was producing Widow Mines.
There goes the cyclones.
That's not really the ideal way to play here, but unfortunately...
But he just needs anti-air, like any form. More overloads coming across the map to probably get slaughtered.
The Great Migration going back home.
Yeah, like, uh-oh, wait a second. Again, Ribeye with the 2k bank, just making lings. Plenty of lings. We're going to try to do another run by at the 3rd base, it looks like. Not too much there right now. The mutas are going to poke in here, try to maybe bait the army to come back and fight the mutas instead of lings. Lings are going to get to the 3rd base and take out a couple more SCVs, but once the Hellions come by, they're going to run away.
That poor Overlord just got bullied into that turret.
Yeah. This one Hellion is being really bold, wants to kill all of these lings by itself, and decides, nah, I'm going home.
That's the Aaron Yeager Hellion.
Yeah. At this point, Ribeye has 14 mutas, and these mutas are just paying like dividends for him right now. There's just the amount of map control he's getting with these. He's really just like pulling the army back and forth. He's only got a couple Thors out right now. There's only one Thor out right now. He's making a couple more, but at this point, Callus's army just isn't getting to that point where the mech army needs to get to fight off Zerg.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a turret in the main that was actually never finished. There's no starport even on the map either, so there's no chance for any liberators or anything to be coming out. And
Ribeye's doing a good job here, just finding these points on the base that Cass doesn't have good enough missile turret coverage on.
Looks like the Great Hellion, never mind, the Great Hellion swarm is going home.
And there's only 1 Thor here, and if he gets caught by these mutas, that Thor is gonna go down real quick, and the entire army with it probably. But he's gonna go back home. He's gonna regroup with 2 more Thors, and 3 Thors are nothing to scoff at. They will shred a bunch of mutas.
Is getting pretty close to a one-shot territory for these mutas. Looks like a couple mutas already gonna get trimmed off here. The Thors, SCVs are slacking on the job. And the Thors are slow as can be, let me tell you.
My God, almost clears out the entire middle line here. Yep, and Thors are trying to get back, but not really able to get the shots off they need. Gets like one volley.
Thors in StarCraft 2 are a lot like the Marines of Brood War. Trying to fight Mutalisks with Marines in Brood War on most of those maps is just the worst experience of my life, if I'm honest with you. Dealing with lurkers in your main. Ouch. Lurkers in your main in ZVP is almost impossible.
Yeah. Callus has decided, screw it, we're gonna fight. I have all these Hellions, I have all these Hellbats, I have all these Thors, let's go for it. But that is a lot of Banelings.
But it was raining Banelings. Oh god, it all blows up.
Yep.
And
the Thors are left over.
The fight goes pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't think there's a way back from this hole.
Yeah, now that was a big expensive army they lost. And there it is. Callus has to tap out, losing that huge army, and Ribeye takes next series 2-0 as well.
Could you imagine if all those Hellions would have been Widow Mines, though? Just everything would have
everything just explodes, yeah. I can definitely see that. Alright, so Ultras vs. Ribeye is 2-0 in favor of Ribeye. Ribeye vs. Callus, 2-0 in favor of Ribeye. So Ribeye is now up 2-0 in the series. Ultras, Callus, 0-1. Don't know who this person is. Alright, so next series we're going to go into is Ribeye versus Terradin. And it is going to be first map on... What is this? Oh, Blackpink. Cool. Back to the same map we were just on. Yeah, Callus really had that game in the beginning there. I think he just like didn't feel like he could commit to going up to Hellions.
Yeah.
Because if he went, there's a decent part of that game. He was way ahead in economy, way ahead in like army, and just if he went in there and
well, that's the thing. Like he actually wasn't ahead in economy. Even like he was pretty much even thanks to the mules. Like
yeah,
I was really surprised when I looked back. Like granted, he lost 5 SCVs before I looked back because of that run by.
Yeah,
they were even on workers across those 3 bases, and
that's
so
true.
I mean, you got to think he had. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, he had at least 12 workers on gas because all 4 of his gases were saturated.
Uh-huh.
And then he had like 6 workers on each mineral set. So it's like, outside of the mules, how much was he really mining, unfortunately?
It's true. All right, so in the top right-hand corner, we have playing the light blue Terran. It is Terradin.
And in the bottom left, we have the orange Zerg player, Ribeye.
Why does Ribeye not have a tag on?
He's a special snowflake who don't have a tag.
Weird. Ribeye keeps playing because this is how the folders are structured. Because it is a round robin, right? So everyone plays.
Yeah, everyone plays everyone.
Yeah, so we just went through the Ribeye replays first. But the next 3 will not have Ribeye in them.
I got the unfortunate end of the stick where I had to play my round robin. It was not fun.
Wait, everyone got the same unfortunate end of the stick. Wait, what?
No, but everyone did not get wagon.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And drumhead.
Sure, that's fair enough.
When drumhead is the most basic player you play, that's when you hate your life.
That's true. Wagon and Tech 4 play weird shit, so.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, every time I see Tech 4 in a tournament, like, parts of me just wants to worker pull him, because it's like, I honestly I have no desire to play him.
Fair enough.
Like, Wagon, I'm getting my ass kicked by Wagon, fine. Playing Tech 4, absolutely not.
It's like pulling teeth, honestly.
Alright, so it looks like a little bit of a different opening coming out of Terradin here, as he is getting a factory down before the reactor. So we'll kind of see what he opts to do here. Gas first out of Terran usually does go a little bit differently, so we'll see just kind of how much different this really is from the playstyle we saw earlier.
Yep. Terradin is a... I know Terradin, the way he played, he used to play mech before it was cool, like before it was meta. So
yeah.
I feel like he should be very comfortable in this meta right now. So I'm curious to see how he plays. I think it's a different kind of mech than he's used to, just because of like random changes. But
yeah,
I'm expecting some solid shit from him.
It was funny. I saw a Tyrant playing a Villa Zerg the other day.
Yeah,
and it was Thor Liberator versus Lurker, Swarmhost, and Vipers. It's just like, oh my god, I would never play this way. This Ling running around harassing these poor SCVs.
Yep. So these 2 Marines do come out. I feel like these 2 Marines always go out and try to kill these Overlords, because these 2 Marines are kind of just there because I don't know actually why they're there. Oh, actually no, what's he doing? He's doing the Cyclone Hellion Marine thing? I don't know.
I would highly doubt it. I mean,
a lot of Marines
he could be, but like if you're gonna do that, you usually switch and you put the Cyclone, the factory on the reactor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm surprised he didn't swap it over.
And also, to your point about trying to snipe the Overlords, typically, you try to go out and push the first one. But if you get any greedier than that and they're link flooding you or something like that,
you gotta die.
Just told me, you just die. Like,
yeah,
it's not worth the risk of potentially getting an Overlord to just lose the game.
Yeah.
So,
everybody goes in.
Unless it's a player you know for a fact is like 3-hatching every game, there's no reason to take that risk.
Yeah, I gotcha. Ribeye tries to dive in and get another mule like last game, but does not get that this time. Terradin's on top of it, and mule continues to mine. Ribeye actually has
finishing up here for Ribeye.
Yeah, and the drones are already over there before. Ribeye
He's also got a Baneling nest finishing up. There's no layer on the way, so it makes me wonder if we're going to see a big Ling flood here. It looks like a lot of Lings on the production tab, so there's a very good chance of that. We see the double armory drop from Terradin, so mech is definitely the way here today.
This is an interesting little push here. It's 4 Marines, a Cyclone, and a medevac, so I'm curious to see what he does here. It's kind of a weird timing. But
I wonder if this is actually a wall from Terradin. the walls on this map are always like, but is it really?
Yeah, you're not really sure. There's a lot of lings here. I think you could just surround this, honestly, but let's see how the micros in Terradin.
Non-existent.
Non-existent, yeah, exactly. Alright, cool.
He micros about like I do.
And that pushes over, so nicely held there by everybody. Didn't even need to make those banelings.
Yeah, the only difference between me and him is he actually got 2 Marines out. Ew. I will never forget that game we played where I did the 2-on-1 with a Widow Mine, and my one Widow Mine literally killed
everything. Yeah, that was great.
Like, it killed the medevac and everything, and I was just like, okay, that's how this game's going. So Ribeye, in true Ribeye fashion, has already hit his 1K mineral quota by the 5-minute mark. We've got some Liberators coming out for some harassment here. Looks like it's actually only one. I thought I saw one coming around the other side, too.
A pretty good spot here.
There's only a spine crawler here, unfortunately, so there will probably be at least 2 drones lost, would be my guess.
And 2. Good call.
Got it! So the thing that I learned the other day is that Queens actually just straight up lose to Liberators. Like, there was a Liberator with like 20 health, and it was setting up. So I set my Queen to attack it.
3 shots.
Before the Queen got there, the Queen was dead, and I was just like, okay, well.
Yep. This is a pretty decent spot too. You gotta have to like sneak it in the side here. You like make sure you're very deliberate with it. But that Liberator does get 6 kills. One of them being a Queen, and he's gonna go into the natural now. This Queen's gonna try to fight him off valiantly, and I don't know. Doesn't get it.
Oh man, that was close.
That was very close.
He is much braver than I.
But the Liberator does go down, but I think the Liberator did decent amount of damage.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of lost mining time involved there. Not that that really mattered with the great stock market of Ribeye
yeah.
over here.
The Iron Bank of Ribeye.
Oh my god. It reminds me of the Command & Conquer tip for Red Alert 3. It's like, there's no point to have a fortune if you have no army to defend it. It's just like...
Fair enough.
Yeah, you know, you're right. Got 32 more lings on the production tab here. We'll see kind of if this entails an attack or if this is just for defensive purposes as well.
He doesn't have too many drones. He's only at 48 right now, and I think he could be at more. He actually is behind the Terran in workers, which is not usually where you want to be as Zerg. Because he made all these lings and banelings and really isn't doing too much with them.
Yeah, and that's something else I've noticed. If you actually look at Ribeye's vision right now, like he realistically doesn't know anything about the Terran. Yeah. He doesn't know about this 3rd base. He doesn't know whether it's mech or bio. Just a rough place to be, kind of.
But he is well protected here on the 3rd base. 3 queens and a spine. The Hellion Run by does basically nothing to him. Nice little run by here by Ribeye though. Gonna see if we can take out the mules. Does take out 1, takes out 2, takes out 3. Not bad.
Takes out 3 with one of them being a pretty new mule. It had about 75% of its life left, so that was pretty nice. Unfortunately, he does need to try to find some damage here pretty soon. If not, the Terran player is going to be getting pretty close to that phase of life where you just don't want to touch it.
Oh, we got Thor drops coming out.
Double Thor drops coming out.
This is so hard to deal with.
I don't know if you know this or not, but like Mass Ravens are back.
Are they really?
Yeah. I didn't know it, but Seeker Missile like instantly fires now.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It's scary as hell, let me tell you. I was thinking about going back to play some more Terran, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, no, thank you.
No, we don't need that tonight.
Because like on top of the weakness that it gets, like if they triple Seeker Missile your bio army, all of your Marines die.
Yep.
Your Marauders are basically dead, and then anything that's red dies to 1 shot. So, oh my god, that poor Queen.
Just absolutely ruined. But the mutas are out, so
oh no. This Thor is in danger.
Oh my god.
That is the luckiest Thor.
The Thor's like, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. And he's gonna run home. I like these Thor skins because they have giant fucking blades like in Pacific Rim.
I feel like this particular skin should have an Ultralisk attack where they just melee the fuck out of the Zerglings and just backhand them. That would be the life. I wish this medevac would come back and save this.
The medevac's like, nah, fuck you guys, I'm out of here. Well, that hurts. Losing those 2 Thors is actually really painful. Hell, even the siege tanks have knives on them. Look at the front of the siege tank.
Everything has knives on them. Like the Marauders have knives on them. Like
Do
literally
they really?
everything. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure the medevacs. I don't know if he's got the skin on or not. I'm pretty sure the medevacs have some little blades off the front of them too.
Does he have any Marauders? I don't even think he does. He only has Marines and Hellbats and siege tanks. Do the Hellbats have knives? Nah, I don't even know.
These mutas are flying around. We'll see if they get anything in here.
Turret just barely finishes.
Oh, he could have killed that.
Oh, that bunched up though. Ow.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So here we're seeing the difference between +2 Thors and
I'm
0
still +2. I didn't realize that. Wow.
Yeah, that Thor, he packs a wallop if he even looks at those mutas.
Just stares at him. Just absolutely shreds them.
I remember back in Heart of the Swarm, whenever it first became popular. I don't remember the map or anything, but I swung my mutas around the corner of this base, and I just turned the corner, and I actually lost 38 mutas to 1 Thor volley, and I just was like,
oh
hold
my
on,
god.
let me throw up really quick. That was right around the time that I stopped playing Zerg because I didn't want to play Swarm Host versus Mech. Let me tell you, I learned a lesson that day.
It's back. It's back for vengeance.
Well, lucky for me, all of my games end by 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless you just sit there and Ravadrall in them.
Which, speaking of the devil, there are 12 Swarm Hosts on the production tab.
There you go.
1-1 is on the production tab too, so that kind of scares me, knowing that 3-3 is on the production tab.
Oh my god,
this
this Terran army is so scary right now. Yeah. There's not that many siege tanks though. There's only like 4? 3?
I mean, this is pretty common now, actually. Most people don't get a lot of siege tanks because they're just, I mean, with blinding clouds and everything, they're just really not as useful as they used to be.
Yeah, I guess so.
Especially, I mean, against the Ling heavy style, you don't really want siege tanks anyway. They don't shoot the mutas. They don't really do all that great against the Lings unless the Lings are kept at bay. But for the most part, you see a lot of Hellion, Hellbat, like 3 to 5 siege tanks, and then Thors.
Yeah. Here comes the Swarm Host going to the top of the map. And the army's out of position. He may just be able to get in here and take out a whole bunch of SCVs or take out a base or something. Probably not a base, but he might take out some SCVs. Is he going to right-click it?
Looks like the Thors are going to get pretty good volleys here.
Yeah. He's going to try to take out the command center, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He's going to clear that out pretty
unfortunately, the upgrade's just not there.
Yeah.
Ural Parasite is on the production tab, though, so that kind of gets me excited.
Oh, I like if there's so many Thors, I really like the Neural Parasite, actually. Does he have... Yeah, he's getting Burrow as well, but I don't think it's going to be here in time, because that's a lot of Terran coming over real fast.
There's also the issue of there are no infestors at all.
Yeah, that hurts. What's his army right now? He's got 57 Lings, 42 Banelings, 12
He's
mutas, and
probably
12...
got the worst army you could possibly have against this.
Yeah, it's
Oh my god, Grip Mutas.
Ouch.
Poor kids. They never saw it coming.
And
so it looks like all this is going to get funneled in here. All these Hellbats are going to die, but it looks like all the Thors and the tanks will survive. This should pretty much be an unstoppable push from here. There's not really...
All the expensive stuff stayed alive, pretty much.
Yeah,
the remax is Lings, and remaxing on Lings isn't quite going to be enough.
Yeah, these Locusts are basically useless for the next 12 seconds, and... I mean, realistically, once he launches these Locusts, these Thors should volley it down. So
yep. That many Thors. And he's gonna try. He's gonna run in there with the Swarmos with them, and Banelings hit a Thor and do pretty much nothing. So I think this probably will be game.
Yeah, he does finally pick off that one Thor. These tanks being sieged actually did more damage than the Locusts themselves.
Yeah, I think so.
But GG is called. It's going to throw the first game over to Terradin.
And that's the first game Ribeye's lost so far.
And it's against them Dirty Mech Terrans, man.
Oh, yeah.
I honor Dirty Mech Terrans right above Dirty Zerg players.
just a little bit above?
Just like that half step above. Like.
But aren't you a Dirty Zerg player now?
I know. I'm not proud of what I do.
Okay.
I just did it to prove a point. And I didn't think I was actually going to keep GM, but here we are. So
here we are with GM. All right, so in the top left-hand corner, playing the light blue Terran, taking game 1. It is Terradin.
And in the bottom right, we have the orange Zerg, who's going to have to play a little bit different and try to find a way to break this mech style. He should be Ribeye.
I wonder who picked first. I think with the way seeding works, Terradin picked the first map.
Fuck out of him. That was crazy.
Honestly, I don't know, because each game I just said, hey, pick the map.
True.
Play,
Okay.
we'll do it.
Because I'm wondering, basically why I'm asking is I'm wondering who picked FA Biogenesis as game 2. Because if it's Ribeye, something crazy I think will happen. But I don't know.
It looks like Ribeye's going to go for a hatch first, if I had to guess. Yeah.
All right.
Which, like, this is actually really brave here, because, I mean, obviously I don't know
Terradin
all that well as far as his play, but 3x Reaper is so nasty on this map.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, between the fact that you've got umpteen million ledges to jump up and down to get into the natural alone, it's just... Like, you need 4 spine crawlers to protect your natural from jump up spots.
It's like everything behind the mineral lines could be jumped up, right?
Yeah, so like I played a game against this dude who did the +1 Reaper thing. I had 6 queens and 3 spine crawlers in my natural, and it wasn't enough to keep him from getting into my natural.
Oh, and also the jump on the bottom left as well. I forgot there's also jump there. Like that's like insane.
So there's here.
Yeah.
There's here, and then there's also here, and then you also have to cover this big ass gap right in the front. And it's like, well, please stop. And the biggest issue that you have with covering this top area is that if you send your queens there and you don't have creep covering everything, if they just hop up there and they run into the main, you have such a long journey to get in there to protect your drones. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, for sure.
Although, all that theory crafting aside, it looks like we're going to get the same opening out of Terradin here. He's going to get the Reaper with the factory before the reactor. I kind of like this. I've never done it myself, obviously, but it looks fairly safe to me.
Yeah. Do you think for the Ravager Allen's better on this map? Because I feel like I have to do it every game.
I think it's really good on this map, but I think most players scout on this map. So
also true.
It is.
It's too good, so people scout. I get it.
Like honestly, the thing is, even when losing that Reaper really hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
Even when I'm scouted, I usually I don't know if it's just the people I'm playing don't know what to do, but like. I've scouted some people that would continue on with the 2-on-1 even after scouting it, and they're just like, yep, this is fine. Even though if you do a 2-on-1 against that, you're totally dead.
Yeah. Alright, so is this exactly the same build?
It looks like we're going to have a pretty big bane bust from Ribeye this time. Looks like the dedication is going to be a little bit more than last time. Honestly, I'd like to see an Evo chamber drop this game, because with the way the bases are laid out in this, Ling drops are so scary.
Yeah, for sure. So, does Terradin have any idea this is coming? No, not at all. He's gonna have 4 Hellions out in time. Oh, he didn't make the banelings. He just went straight for the Blink. So, is the response here just kite with Hellions till forever?
So, realistically, what you want to do here is you want to have one Marine, like, a half step away from all of those reactors, because if they just move up the ramp with banelings, usually that Marine will eat a baneling or two, which will save your buildings from straight up dying. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because sometimes you're just a little too close and they still die anyway. Unfortunately, he's going to lose all of these buildings here.
And get heavily supply blocked. And the kiting isn't quite there for the first 2 Hellions. The next 4 Hellions are just going to straight up fight. And unfortunately, he's going to lose 4. I think that's actually too much to lose with the amount of Ling flood that's coming. Yeah, oh, he's not going to finish the wall either. Ouch. That hurts. The Hellions are going to do a lot of work here, though, because the SCVs are body blocking really well.
There's another wave of Lings coming in here. I like what he's doing with the units here. Oh, God. Don't do that. That poor helmet. So these banelings really shouldn't do anything. Cyclones are pretty good at killing banelings. We'll see if more lings show up to support. Because if not, there's
a lot more.
This is actually pretty scary.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Terradin.
This should be over. Yeah.
I just feel like Terradin didn't expect it to continue. Right? Like
I wouldn't necessarily have run those banelings into the cyclone. Oh my God! One of the lings got inside. What?
Okay. Yeah, how did they get inside? Whatever.
Map hacks.
He jumped in with a Reaper or something.
Oh my god, discovering that could happen. That was scary.
What? That you can
The
jump.
first time that if you throw a grenade at lings and they fucking
Oh, the
pop over
transform.
the supply
Oh, that wasn't great. Yeah, and you
That's
jump over.
terrifying. Alright, so these lings are getting quite a bit of work here. They should be cleared up pretty simply, though.
Unfortunately, that transform by Terradin actually made it so that the Hellbats couldn't fire for a while, and the lanes got a bunch of free shots. Another again. It happened again. That's a lot of shots that they're missing out on, and those all go down.
Oh god. This is like one of those crazy Ling Bane fights, except it's Hellions and...
Oh, and he gets surrounded. No, stop transforming! Oh, Terradin.
I just want you to know, this is how I feel when I watch you play ZVZ.
Making the bailings?
The exact same feeling.
I know.
There we go. Morph up top.
There we go. Okay, yep. So where are we at in this game? 43 supply to 32.
So the funny thing is, Terradin's still ahead in workers because Ribeye is 100% dedicated to the school of manipulation. Fuck drones.
We're just going at it.
Looks like he's gonna use this command center for a bit of a scout. I don't mind this. I do wish he would drop those 2 mules. That would be nice. Oh god.
Oh, don't go outside.
Don't do this.
Oh my goodness.
That's not what you want.
Yeah, and the SUVs won't be there in time to repair, and they get inside and they'll surround on top of.
Well,
morphing Hellbat.
Humanity.
And I think at this point, with that many lings inside, you can't the production, and I think this is it.
Yeah, from here, Terradin, unfortunately, I don't think has a way back into this game. Like, even if he stabilizes somehow.
Yeah.
Just the pure amount of losses he's gonna have.
He just keeps losing these Hellions to pure lings and banelings. And yeah, that'll be it. GG.
So this is one of the few times I think a starport in this situation is having a Liberator would actually be pretty good. Because if you've got that Liberator continuously just pecking away 1 ling at a time.
Oh yeah. Or hitting the banelings even.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the odds are you're not going to hit banelings with it, but
yeah, for sure.
But like where that map's got 1 choke, you have to get through the natural. Just
you'll peck at some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to run the lings past it to start making the banelings instead of morphing the banelings then running them past.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because then you do run into the issue of them dying.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're getting to game number 3, and it's going to be on I don't know what map. It didn't load for me. Catalyst.
Fair
okay,
enough.
Cool. Wait, did Catalyst play on Catalyst? Catalyst didn't play on Catalyst, right?
No.
That's unfortunate. That would have been cool.
Yeah, missed opportunities.
Missed opportunities, exactly. Oh, was this played on EU? Is that why everybody's like unranked and no tag?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just realized I pulled it up and then I was like, wait a minute, it's just gonna show me the
what you're on. All right, so in the bottom right hand corner, tied the series. Well, he didn't tie the series. What's up? It is playing the light blue Terradin.
And in the top left, we have the orange Zerg, who got a little creative last game, doing the same build, just a little bit more oomph behind the baneling count. He is Ribeye.
Designated pressure.
Designated pressure. Let me tell you about that designated pressure.
Got you to GM.
It got me pretty close to top 100 GM. I don't know, man. Like, I didn't think there's any way I'd actually keep it past the first week, but I'm starting to think I might actually be able to ride this thing out for a whole season.
What's the highest MMR player you've taken out with that shit?
There's a 6.2k Protoss I beat with the Link Flood.
Not bad. Could you have taken out DRG Ling yesterday?
I mean, there's a chance.
You 13-12 him.
Right?
He plays from Korea. We forced the server on the US East.
So if we do that, theoretically, I would make Banelings, and I think hopefully I could win that game. But I mean, there's a chance I wouldn't. Looks like we do have an adaptation out of this game, though, before we get too far off topic. SCV Scout coming out of Terradin. He's like, all right, look, I've had enough of this fucking Baneling stuff.
Yeah.
And,
but then again, like,
scout you.
The opening last game looks the same. Like it's like you have to come in and scout afterwards. What was big about that last game is he lost the Reaper. So once he lost the Reaper, you can't come in and scout for the drone count. You can't scout for the third. And that's I don't know if that's why Ribeye did it, but it definitely helped in making that way more effective.
For sure. But to answer your question, the best Terran I beat was 6K even.
6K?
It was on a Biogenesis of some dude I've never heard of, and he
Of
wasn't on
course.
SE2 Unmasked, so I don't know.
There's a lot of
But
random 6K Terrans,
was.
right? I don't know. How many players are actually above 6K?
Not really, not on an A.
Yeah, I'm just asking, I don't know how many like players are there above 6K? Probably like what,
Well, you
like-
see, the thing is, it was one of those games where the dude was a diamond player, and it made me really nervous. But it's one of those guys who's like super high ranked, but he doesn't actually play. So,
Yeah.
fuck that guy.
or someone who is actually like 5.6 and leaves league,
Unranked
so
in the
he's
game.
unranked or like, you know, gold border.
Yeah.
Banana. I don't know why I keep like calling him out, but I always do. Oh, I lose the Reaper again. Ouch. So now Terradin is flying blind once again.
Looks like he's changing up his build this game. He actually lifted the barracks and was like, wait a minute, hold up, timeout. Put the
Yep.
barracks back down, and then he threw down a starport. Looks like he's going to make a little bit of an alteration to his build here, which honestly is really good because, well, I was going to say it looks like it's 2 base muta, but the Roach Warren coming
Yeah,
down now.
I was gonna say I don't know what this
Not sure
is
it's
yet.
gonna be.
We'll find out.
Looking at it, reasonably, I can assume it's either going to be a Nidus all-in or some form of heavy Roach Ravager attack.
Yeah,
Both are pretty viable options here.
I'm thinking Nidus. if I had to
4
get random
Overlords
guess.
coming out. I'm definitely feeling an attack. He is super supply block, so maybe that's what it is. But
It could just be being super supply block like I always am. So
well, you do like to leave 12 Overlords huddled in the middle of the map.
yep. We're getting better about it, I think, sort of ish, maybe. Let's see what Ribeye decides to do after the Slayer finishes. Slayer finishes up, makes a bunch of roaches.
Roaches it is, huh? Where's the Nidus?
Where's that? Where's the Nidus? That's what, well, actually, if it's gonna be a Nidus, I would say we continue to make queens as well. But he hasn't been doing that.
Well, macro's not the top priority here, okay?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
And I see a drone coming out. He's waiting to do something, and he goes back to mining. Never mind.
He's scouting the creep.
He's
making
scouting,
sure
the edge of his base,
He's
make sure
cre-
nothing's there.
Designated creep inspector.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly.
make sure it's nice and smooth. No tripping lings over any of it.
Yeah,
There it is.
there's
What do
the
you want?
Nidus. All right, he found the money for it. So I like this build still is pretty scary, I think in general, but it's way scarier if you have more queens to transfuse.
It's also way scarier if you have overlords in place, and unfortunately, he lost one of the 2
he's
that
got
would be
one.
in place.
He's got one on the bottom left, that's it. And having everything funnel into the small little choke point with the refineries in the way, not usually great. Also, this
So-
drop that's supposed to kill the third base is going to see no third base and probably set off some alarm bells.
I think that's probably the funniest part about the 2-1-1 is when Cure started it, he always scanned to make sure there was a third base. Every Terran now is like, fuck it, there's going to be a third.
Yeah, we're going right in.
And then you fly out and Lang's running, and it's like, well, I'm dead.
Double armory is coming up for Terradin. The Nidus is done, but everybody hasn't done anything with it yet.
I
He's
mean,
waiting for the Baneling Nest, I guess? Or I'm not really sure.
attacking on time is overrated. It looks like the medevac is going to go ahead and hightail it back home. Like, this is spooky.
Yeah.
The changeling did die. He really needs to get that. Okay, the Nidus Worm is down. The question is, did Terradin hear it? And I think he does.
Yep, and there's a Liberator right on
Looks
top
like
of
there
it.
will be a Liberator right on top. Yeah.
And
The
this
best
is
play to make here is just to not use this particular Nidus Worm. Try
Yeah.
again some other time.
oh, the
Oh
transform.
my god, the transform.
Oh, that gave him
I'm gonna have
time. If he
nightmares about that.
like if he had like 4 queens pop out, then that time he could have just kept transfusing.
If
But
you just had one queen and then a bunch of banelings, because
Yeah.
the queen would have
Oh,
eaten
sure, the banelings would've been
Liberator
amazing
shot,
there.
and all the banelings would have just murdered everything.
that's also fair.
I'm sure you saw that clip whenever that dude surrounded the Nidus Worm with SCVs
It's
and
just-
banelings popped
Just
out.
everything dies. Yeah, I have seen that.
That happened to me the other day.
Ouch.
I surrounded it with probes and zealots.
Do people usually go queens first or banelings first? I feel like you have to go queens first, but I don't know.
I mean, you're supposed to go queens first, but apparently when you play me, you're like, screw the meta. I'm just gonna do what will kill this guy
Yeah.
particularly.
Unfortunately, Terran does lose that Cyclone going to main, but he does take out a queen, so not for nothing.
Ribeye probably should go ahead and throw down a 4th hatchery while he's doing this, because I mean, honestly, he can afford it.
Yeah, so can Terradin
Let's
actually.
take a look. Ribeye is actually down 20 workers almost, so that's pretty spooky whenever you're playing against anything as Zerg. You definitely don't want to be behind in workers. I was watching Vibe the other day, and he pretty much said, you want to beat every race you play to 3-base saturation, and if you're even like within a minute or two of each other, you're probably going to lose.
Yep. So the Knights does come up by third base. He's going to try to go in and make an attack here. His third base does need a run. There's not too many. There's 4 Hydras here. So if Ribeye decides to target down this orbital, he might be able to get it.
I'd be very surprised if he killed it with 4 Hydras. They're not even upgraded Hydras either.
Yeah, never mind. It runs away pretty quickly.
So I mean, like this command center actually flies fast enough that it can get away from these Hydras.
That's a good point.
It's kind of amazing how different a unit can be after an upgrade, like
That's
charge.
true.
The upgrades for Hydras, like Roach speed too, even.
Oh yeah. So what's actually interesting is because Ribeye is down so many workers, his army is pretty scary. It's 68 army supply to 46 at this point. Terradin does have the upgrade advantage, but the scary army coming up to his natural here. Although that's a lot of liberators and siege tanks and everything.
There are also 2 tanks here.
Yeah,
those are the big. Unfortunately, not having any Hydra upgrades, they are super in range of the liberators by the time they start shooting.
Yep, and everything is just shredded.
That is unfortunate,
to
say the least. We'll see if these depots get up.
Ouch.
Oh man, that hurts.
Yep. Ribeye thought he could break in there. Was incorrect assumption.
I'm looking for Ribeye. He's got a 2K bank sitting at home.
Yep.
So he should be fine to keep going from here. Nothing on the production tab though. One single queen to come put some creep tumors down. What a troll.
I was actually thinking about that. Like, just bring a queen out there and put some creep tumors and run away.
That was something I was really surprised that wasn't more popular with the change of the Overlord drop. You would think you'd see more people ferrying queens around and dropping Overlords.
TLO does it,
queens.
But like, occasionally. Oh, he's gonna try to save the creep tumor. He saves the creep tumor.
Hey man,
what a play! What a play!
He needs to go ahead and drop another one.
There we go. Onto the third base location. Yeah, the queen still had energy, right? He could have dropped another one.
Yeah, it had 50 energy. He could have dropped one by the Nidus Worm and then one off by the side.
But Logan, Ribeye here, is going to try to start droning up. Back to 50 workers to 50, so
much orbital energy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're all almost full.
All full, yeah. First top, main's full, natural's half, third base is now full as well. Yeah. So Terradin does have his third base, plenty of orbital energy. He could probably just make 1,000 Hellions real quick. Ribeye going to his favorite unit, going with that Spire, gonna get some mutas probably once again. What's the
funny
Thor
thing
count
is,
at?
Mutas could actually just straight up win this game if he hit a timing with it, but the problem is he's just not going to have the gas for it again.
Yeah. I think Ribeye just needs to like learn to take gas there because he always has so much minerals. It's just the balance of minerals to gas is just not there for him ever.
Yeah, and the other issue is like even if he had the gas this particular instance, he doesn't have the available supply again.
Yeah. So 4 Hellions are going to come across the map, see what he can get done.
We have 2-2 just finished up for Terradin too. I think that's important to note.
Oh yeah, 2-2 is done.
Oh my god, Blue Flame. Spooky.
And Blue Flame. Wasted a couple of shots on that spine color though. He could have got more done here, I think. But the army does.
Yeah, but at the same time, with the weak economy as is.
Oh yeah, any damage is big damage.
He doesn't have his bases connected this game, so he might just be a little bit flustered this game. Not doing
his initial
he does pretty well.
His initial plan was kind of just shut down, right? The Nidus run was just absolutely shut down. So now he's kind of like, oh, well, this is awkward. Let me try to transition to a macro game now. It's a little difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of mutas, though.
He's still got the 3K bank, so if he ever does manage to get a little more gas, he's taking one more hatchery. I would like to see probably another one. Just go ahead and double expand here.
Did Terradin spot the mutas at all when he went to Hellions? No, right? The mutas didn't come over? I don't think they did. But Ribeye's going to try to come to his third base, and unfortunately this third base is where everything is. Actually, there aren't any Thors, though, so it's just a lot of siege tanks. You get a couple worker kills, but the Liberators are here, and the Marines are here. If the Marines decide to do anything...
Yeah, unfortunately, repairing a set of Liberators. If he hadn't stopped repairing those, he probably actually would have just cleared out those mutas.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's always kind of weird to think about, though, is that if you over-repair something and it
stops.
completely repairs it, they just stop.
Yeah, that's always weird.
It's something that happened to me in a game the other day. I had pulled SCVs to attack, and then I set them all to repair. And then apparently if you set your SCVs to repair and you A-move, they just start repairing each other.
Yeah. Is that BM? I always felt like nice mute attack was BM. I know it's not, but it almost looked BM when you first said it.
I mean, I wouldn't think so. Like, honestly, unless this was the first game, if this was the first game, I'd say it's BM.
Yeah.
But since it's not, he's done it every game.
Yeah. So, Ribeye's gonna try to get as much damage on these mutas as he can. One Thor does show up. Oh, it's just
plus 2 OP.
Oh my god, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's about to be +3/+3 to no upgrades. That's
Jesus,
gross.
man. I think, what is that, like 4-shotting mutas? 3-shot?
I think some like 3-shot. It's rough.
And he didn't even get to tank either, so that's just like extra salt in the wound.
As much as it's gonna pain me, it would be interesting to see how horrendously his army does against 3-3. Because it's done.
I mean, oh god, 1-1 just started. I'm scared. Like, I don't even think banlings are going to matter in this game.
I think he
doesn't have any.
He could aim move across this map and not actually micro anything. Yeah,
Transformation servos are probably his favorite upgrade.
Yeah.
If I had to take a guess.
Oh
so
my
everything
god!
just disappeared. I don't think any units died for Terradin here.
No, I don't think so.
So yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the end of Ribeye's reign of terror.
Yep. Terradin just gonna laugh his way all the way to the bank here.
Oh my god. I don't even know if that queen was dealing damage or if it was firing healing bolts or what.
Bands come in and kill one Hellbat. He gets a Hellbat.
Man, I wish I was this friendly when I lose.
I'm just salty at this point.
Yeah, I think we've evolved past the point of having friendly banter.
Yeah. All right,
I'm pretty sure I lost.
What's it?
I was gonna say I was pretty sure I lost that like 3 years ago. The ability to have friendly banter.
Yeah, that friendly banter you lose. Yeah, it's rough. All right, so Terradin takes the series 2-1. So Ribeye will finish 2-1 in the group with 2-0, 2-0, 1-2. Right? I think that's what it was. I should write this down, but whatever. It'll be on Wikipedia later. So next series we're gonna go to is Catalyst versus Terradin with a little TBT action. So I have no idea what's going on.
That is the question. Don't worry, I got you.
Okay, good.
Everybody hate everybody. If this mech shit ever ends, I'd probably go back to playing Terran.
Do you not play Terran because of TBT? Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
TBT specifically? That's literally the only matchup.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely you. This Catalyst doesn't attack either.
Oh my god, I just saw the GSL group for today. Yeah. I'm actually really excited now.
That's why I wanted to finish this early enough. I think we're making good time. It's only 10 o'clock.
I mean, we still have an hour.
We still have an hour, and we have 3 more series. Let's see. Alright, in the top left-hand corner, playing the light blue Terran, it is Terradin.
And in the bottom right, the man who's going to have to figure out the bio versus mech matchup should he choose to take it, it is Catalyst.
It is Catalyst on Catalyst. Finally, it's happened.
So, like, the main thing I don't like about TVT is what you see here is 90% of the games. If you don't go gas first into something, you probably died. It's a lot like PvP now, in the sense that I'm sure if you see any like real Protoss players, you'll see the double gate at the front with a shield battery pile, with a probe sitting there to put down a shield battery. Because if you don't, you die if the adepts get in. And it's just like,
yeah, right.
One of those things where like the mirrors, all of the mirrors in this game have become so like pigeonholed into this is the best build. Like if you don't do this, there's really not a whole lot of other room to go about it. We do have Catalyst moving out to. Oh my god,
Taking a hidden. I like it. I like this play.
I love it. Just as I talk of all that crap about never doing anything fun, Catalyst is like, "Yo, I
got you. We're gonna do some fun shit right here."
Terradin should see that there is nothing coming out of that barracks for quite a while, so he should maybe think something's up. Especially with if he clicked on the gas, he should know that maybe there's something proxied somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll see if he ends up sending out his Reaper to look around or kind of what he opts to do here.
Logan, we did 3 of the series already. U vs Ultras was the first series. This is the 4th series, right? Yeah, 4th best of 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So Terradin is gonna sit here, chill, gonna try to wait, see what's gonna come up, and sees nothing still. Reaper is about to come out, and he's gonna go in and still see nothing, right? He goes in, sees no factory, no starport, nothing. So he's probably thinking something's going on.
So the one thing Catalyst has going for him is the fact that the top right corner of his base was not scouted. So with that, you could think, well,
maybe he's hiding.
A lot of players, if they're doing like a Cloak Banshee, for example, they'll hide the factory up there so that way they can put the starport up there too, and you won't ever see it.
Makes sense.
But I mean, he should know there's something kind of funny going on here. But we'll see kind of what he expects out of it. Looks like he's just gonna have his Reaper hold up top. Catalyst Reaper should run into this. Hopefully he'll react fast enough to kind of get out of there.
Are they gonna kill each other?
No, it looks like those... Oh god! Okay, I was about to say, don't go back up there.
Terradin was shooting first, right? Like, I don't even know.
It definitely seemed like it, but I can never tell with those. I lose so many Reaper fights like that because I thought my guy shot first. That's not even funny.
I've done that with drones when like they start attacking each other at the bottom of the ramp. Like, I don't actually
I'm really
know.
bad about that too.
Yeah.
With probe.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
So, probes are just the worst.
Oh yeah.
Honestly. And this Reaper's just gonna. Oh my god, this is such a tease. Every time this happens, I chase that Reaper till my Reaper dies every time because it's like, yep.
Oh, 1 HP. What just happened? Did you see that? Terradin's Reaper just did a circle
follow over it, and then it was like, nah, bro.
It just spun in a circle instead. That was okay. That was weird.
So it looks like holy god, 4 factories out of Catalyst here. I'm kind of scared. Is this going to be like mass aliens? What's going on here?
I like the idea.
I mean, he's got so many minerals, but he has no gas, so I can't realistically think that he can actually support 4 factories here.
Yeah. Well, he's making one with a tech lab. Blue Flame? Maybe?
No,
that's
I mean, like I said, outside of Mass Hellion, I really don't.
Wait, what do you need for Blue Flame? Do you need an armory? I actually don't even know.
Nope, just a tech lab.
Just tech lab? Okay.
But 150 this early in a matchup when you don't have all your tech and infrastructure, it's still a pretty big investment overall. For example, you could have used that to build an armory, or you could have used that to finish up all of your add-ons or whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like that he has a reactor building on one of these. I feel like he should have just lifted the barracks and just single produced Marines if he's going to keep making Marines, because realistically, I don't think there's any attack that could come here where double the Marines he's going to have are going to be any use, as opposed to whatever Cyclone Hellion, whatever it may be that he makes.
Yeah. So has Terradin spotted the natural yet? Like what it looks like? No, he hasn't seen it yet.
No, I would really like it if Catalyst pulled some of these units down to his natural, so that way he could keep it from being scouted.
But too late.
Okay, so unfortunately the Reaper does see the command center finish, so he has to know at this point it's either the latest natural known to man or something is going on here.
Yeah.
He sees 2 factories.
Sees 2 factories and 2 siege tanks.
Yeah. I don't know. If I was Terradin, I'd be like, this is why I hate this matchup. I don't understand.
I don't know what's going on. What's happening?
So we have a lot of Cyclones and Hellions here. The thing about this is, if Catalyst builds some form of wall, there's no way for those to get past those tanks. But I think he's going to end up lifting the natural here. I don't think there's any way he can hold this natural.
Yeah, I agree. Well, if he gets 3 siege tanks siege, can he hold it?
I mean, he could, but he could also very well just lose everything. If he doesn't have these tanks siege, this game is just over.
Oh shit!
And it's over.
And it's over. Yep. Ouch. Yeah, if there was siege, it might have been a chance, but unsiege siege tanks against that many Cyclones, everything just dies.
Woo! Cyclones!
TBT. I heard Cyclone, the meta in TBT is just mass Cyclones. Is that true?
It is. It's double Cyclones until you can't anymore.
Yeah. Right.
If they're going mech, you keep making Cyclones. If they're going bio, you stop at like 6 because you want to be able to shoot down medevacs. But against Marine tank, they're just not very good. Once stem finishes, you should have a lot of issues with your Cyclone.
Fair
but
enough.
If you're playing against like Hellions and Cyclones and tanks and stuff, just having more Cyclones is always okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see the clip where Beyond ran his Reaper up a ramp to body block a Cyclone to win a TBT game? It's probably
I think I saw
I've
that.
ever seen.
Yeah. All right. So in the bottom right hand corner, taking game number 1. He probably doesn't even know what happened that game. He's playing the light blue Terran. It is Terradin.
And in the top left, we have our creative Terran player. He is Catalyst.
At hashtag creative Terran.
I mean, he was going to have a really good economy if that pulled off. Unfortunately, just didn't quite happen that way. Looks like he's going to go for a later guess this game.
So I think every series has had a biogenesis. You know, that's just all in for you, right? We just love stupid cheesy maps.
Hashtag cheesy pricks.
Although I feel like with Catalyst and Terradin, I feel like they probably aren't the cheesiest of players. They're probably one of the more macro-ish oriented players here.
Probably.
But I
mean, that only lasts for so long.
Yeah, until it breaks you. You play enough TVTs, it just breaks you, right?
Like, you don't understand. I played for the longest time with the mindset of, I want to macro, that is it. I want to be like innovation. And then just slowly over time, it turned into what I am now.
Yep.
Like, I started the game, young and stupid. Like, I just want to win. I'm going to cannon rush and do all this stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I actually want to get good at the game. And now it's like, fuck everything. I'm going to play Zerg. I'm going to make everyone else hate themselves too.
It's kind of my goal when I play against Protoss now. It's less about beating the Protoss. It's more about making a statement. So making the Protoss hate
time when I did Smurf, like the only people I would play legit were the Zerg players, and I would be like, yeah, you should just switch races. Oh man, I can't even. Like at the peak of my Zerg hate, there were some very questionable things I did to Zerg players. Like I would just surround their bases with fucking Widow Mines and Planetaries, and it's like, you gonna apologize yet?
Apologize.
You know the hate Protoss players got? Like I put that up like times 10, I think.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
All right, looks like Catalyst is going to make his first move out across the map here. Maybe get a little bit of scouting in. He actually could get a little bit of damage here, as I don't see any units at all. Yeah, Terradin has no units. He's flying his... Oh, boy. Here we go. He's boxing an SCV. Looks like a Marine coming up.
If you don't open Reaper, does this one Reaper just win the game for you?
No.
Is that what's going on?
You shouldn't lose to one Reaper. If this was like a multiple Reaper build, like if this was 2 or 3, there's a good chance you could just die.
But I mean, he's getting 2 kills right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate and all, but...
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, never mind. You got 3? You got 3.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you get a full scout, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, he saw the top right of the base, so...
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Realistically... It's looking like double Banshee is what's coming out of Terradin here, if I had to guess.
Ooh, double Banshee. That was a thing in Zerg for a while, wasn't it? I thought like Innovation was doing like mass speed Banshees.
He was doing...
or was it Gumiho? I don't remember. So one of them
was doing an opener where he did 2 Banshees, and then he switched over into mech normally, but he would go bio some games just to fuck with people, but 9 times out of 10 if he did that, he would go in the Hellion Cyclone and just... Basically, he used the Banshees to keep the creep back. If you got greedy, he would start killing geysers and queens and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, that build was just oriented to keep creep down and then run in with a bunch of Hellions. Like I said, it would remind you a lot of HOTS as far as like...
I do remember a lot of that stuff. Alright, so here comes the first 2 Banshees. He's making another one now. Oh, he is making another one. He's making a 3rd Banshee. So is it going to be 4 Banshees? Probably? I don't know.
If I had to guess, he's probably not going to stop making Banshees.
Just keeps going?
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't see a world where taking this risk and stopping making Banshees is worth it. Huh. If I'm Catalyst here, I actually drop another turret at each... because I know I don't know if he like actually clicked it, but he actually did see the second starport and the tech lab on the barracks.
Yeah.
So with that, I have no.
He has all the
issue
information he
dropping
needs.
5 turrets.
Yeah, just like really like it's like a tell when you see mass oracles happening. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, making like 4 spore crawlers.
4 spore crawlers, 3 queens, 1 for each corner of the hatchery. Just make pyramids.
Yep. Here comes the first 2 banshees gonna come in and try to get some damage done. Pokes away at 2 of the SCVs, doesn't get any kills. There we go, getting a couple now. Now they're starting to get some work done. Does drop a scan. The Marines are gonna try to take out one of these banshees, but doesn't quite. Almost running out of room though.
I got that.
Yeah, I think he ran out of room.
So, just a funny story. The first time I ever tried this in Legacy... Oh, man. That's
Ouch.
scam. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
The first time I ever tried this in Legacy of the Void, the guy was researching something on his engineering base, so, I just assumed it was +1. It was turret range.
That's amazing.
I set my Banshees in, and I was like, man, those turrets seem like they have a lot of fucking range. And then, like, at the end of the game, he was like... I was looking at the replay, and I saw the upgrade, and I was like, oh, my God.
do they have a visual change when you get turret range? I don't even know.
No, absolutely not.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. I was just like, man, I thought I knew this game pretty well. I'm wrong.
So like these banshees are doing damage, but Terradin still doesn't have another base.
Oh no, tank stop. Okay. Well.
Like, Catalyst is still up 32 to 24 workers at this point. Oh, I like to drop.
No, I didn't
oh,
drop the Marines.
no! Ah! I liked the idea, but it
many
wasn't
skins.
quite there.
The idea was 10 out of 10. The execution, however.
Yeah. But the banshees are gonna actually look like they're going home.
Oh my God, there's 5 of them.
What do you do at this point? Because like, he doesn't even have a
You go
base.
snipe the command center. That's what you do at this point.
Yeah.
Like, he could easily park these 5 Banshees right there next to that command center and just
Yeah.
keep hitting it outside of the turret range. He has to lift that, and then there's no way for him to make it down that ramp without
Taking some hits.
losing
Yeah.
a lot.
So for that investment, I don't think Terradin got enough damage. Not even close to it.
Probably not, but the thing is, where he didn't lose the Banshees, there's no way Catalyst can ever leave his base.
Also true.
And the other thing is, I don't think he ever saw more than 2 Banshees at once, so theoretically he could think this is only 2 Banshees.
That is true. Hey, wait, you remember that clip from MLG where our Apollo and Day 9 were casting and talking about sending 1 Ling around the circle to make it look like it's a Ling all-in, when it's just like 3 Lings? And they're just losing their fucking minds. That's what it's like, the mind games.
Jesus.
I swear, it's actually just 2 Lings.
Oh my God, he's still making Banshees.
That's a
Just saying, he can one-shot tanks at this point.
that's a
I'm
lot of
pretty
banshees. That's that is 6 banshees.
So,
He's
the
making
issue
7.
with this is if Catalyst ever moves out without a scan, he's actually just going to lose everything.
Yep.
There's a scan somewhere. I didn't see where it was at.
It wasn't even on the mini map. I didn't see it.
He's okay. He scanned up here. He's looking
Oh,
for
okay.
it
Yeah.
there.
Gotcha.
So Terradin is actually like 30 supply behind, but realistically, I mean, all of that's in workers. He has a bigger army, so I mean,
there is a win condition if Catalyst moves out on the map without a scan. That's the win condition, right?
I mean, there's a few win conditions. He still only has the 1 turret. He could easily dive this turret here in the natural.
True. Well, it's one on the right as well, but
I wouldn't.
how long is the vision range on a turret compared to its actual attack range? Oh
my God. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh, he hit the rocks.
Oh. Ouch.
I was like, what the hell are they shooting at?
If anything, he's burning scans.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, scans for no damage out of 6 Banshees, that's
Yeah, that's true.
That's a pretty big deal. Looks like that 1 Banshee is going to go down here. Oh my God. Turrets actually do
Turrets
a lot of
do,
damage.
yeah. I was gonna say, turrets do pretty good against
I did
banshees.
not realize that.
Now, do you target the tech lab here, or do you target the?
No, that's the only factory. I would target the factory.
Okay.
He should probably. So he has 2 options here. He can either park those Banshees right there over that ramp, and everything that walks down the ramp dies, or he sends the Banshees home, which is
There's 1 siege tank versus 4 siege tanks, and way more Marines.
So neither of them have stim yet.
But that's just more shit.
Oh,
Though.
boy.
Oh, with the move command though. Well, he wanted to get that siege tank. He got the siege tank.
So, the funny thing is, Terradin can hold this now because there's not enough Marines to stop the Banshees.
That's true.
That's just unfortunate.
At least I think so. I can't even see how many Marines are right there.
There's a rally of Marines, actually.
Oh, yeah,
so
never mind.
And it looks like Catalyst is actually gonna go ahead and... Oh my god, he doesn't have a scan.
That's unfortunate. But he's gonna lose the... Terran's gonna lose the natural, which hurts a lot.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Catalyst is definitely dead. Like, there's no recovering from here. At this point, he lost all those Banshees.
Yeah.
He can't even realistically one-shot Marines anymore because of the healing coming out of the medevacs, so...
Yep.
I like the call by Catalyst here to just pick up and go home, because realistically, there's nothing for him to gain out of trying to break the natural here.
Catalyst loves to make medevacs. He has 12 medevacs right now. That's a lot of medevacs.
That's the majority of his supply.
He did this against Ribeye too, where he just makes a shit ton of medevacs.
Well, I mean, I think that was my favorite part of the series, was when he did that Doom drop, and it was literally like...
Yeah, it was like no army in there.
And the rest were empty.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well,
I can't say I would ever recommend doing this, to be honest.
but it's okay. Even if he loses like half his medevacs, he still has, 6 medevacs.
The appropriate amount.
Yeah. What's the upgrade though? Oh, he's actually hitting upgrades too.
I think Terradin has to try to mine out his main and lift his natural.
He definitely thought he would win that. Yeah, but he just got a stim.
Well, I mean, Marines do pretty good against tanks, just not one at a time coming out of the back. Unfortunate. Could you imagine being that Marine? Like, we're dropping you, and it's like, please no.
You drop in, just like a bunch of angry men underneath, like, oh shit, okay.
Turns into Saving Private Ryan Marine Edition.
Yeah. So Terradin's gonna come over here with medevac to the right hand side. Try to do a little drop action. Maybe take out the third base if he can. See how good Catalyst's reaction time is. He's
I don't know.
He's pretty much like he's in the middle, right? He doesn't have to move very far.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if Terradin found a way to pull him apart with this much smaller of an army.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Although, to be fair, like the supply is so deceiving because there's so many medevacs.
There's so many medevacs, and most of it is also so many medevacs and so many workers at this point.
Yeah, let's see.
But the army still is 70 to 30. Oh, okay, but a lot of his medevacs, you're right.
Yeah. I don't know. And the other thing that's kind of annoying about TVT is, like, even when you feel like you should have won, you're always one stray tank volley away from losing half your army, and it's just like, oh, okay. Well, Catalyst actually does not have combat shields, so that's kind of a big deal for the time being. This Banshee gonna fly in. Oh no, it can't two-shot SCVs anymore.
Oh, there's no scan. Oh, there's a scan, but he's just not. There we go. Gets it.
It could have gotten away again.
It was close. It was very close to it. So Terradin here with the 70 supply to the 140 Catalyst. He's gonna try his
Catalyst is like the spoon Terran. He's just like,
I'm not gonna kill him.
Take my advantage, and then I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take a bigger advantage, and then I'm gonna wait.
Exactly.
I feel like this is the best way to play to improve, like as a Terran player.
Just keep waiting.
Yeah, because like you'll theoretically lose a few games you shouldn't because you didn't take the killing blow or whatever, and then you can miss micro engagements. For example, I lose a lot of ZVTs I shouldn't because my Marine splitting just isn't where it should be.
Yeah.
But I feel like the improvement you get out of your macros is usually worth it. There's a couple scans. He sees there's no third. There actually is a command center at the natural. He didn't have to lift his main, so that's nice. Oh god.
Oh, the line of Marines coming in, but there's just too many Marines. I think
when you have so many Marines that they're just naturally spread out pretty well.
Yeah. And there's the GG. Terradin has to tap out. Catalyst takes game number 2. And it's looking like we're not going to make GSL in time. No, we might be able to. Depends how cheesy Ultras is feeling.
I mean, just saying, I can pull up both.
I can as well. I just, Alright, let's go to game number 3. We're going to be on black, pink. Terradin would have a special portrait. It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's the way Terradin wants to play. Alright, so in the top right hand corner, tying, I keep saying he's tying up the series, but I say it after he loses. 1-1, playing the yellow, light blue Terran. It is Terradin. My entire brain just shut down during the intro.
And in the bottom left, we have the purple Terran up 1 game at the moment. He is Catalyst.
Tied.
So
This is the 3rd game of the series, you know.
Oh, that is true. I forgot. They are tied 1-1,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yes, they are.
How do you feel about Lenny?
How do I feel about Lenny? Oh,
Yesterday.
I was simultaneously disgusted and very proud all at the same time.
So, like, here's my thing, right? Like, cannon rushes are just one of those builds that are so infuriating. You can know it's coming, and it's just like they can still just feel like there's like you just want to Google what is the best answer, and then you realize no one really knows.
Yeah. I mean, how do you think Printf is at 6k MMR? Because he knows how to do it better than everyone else. He knows the optimal play for every situation. I don't know. Like
I mean,
for
I
context,
guess
if whoever
that-
wasn't here yesterday, Lenny all killed with 4 cannon rushes. Like, that's... And, like, they knew it was coming every single game. Terradin is trying to give him some tips.
I mean, yeah, he's right. Like you for example, this orbital is so late now.
Yeah.
There's a few things that you have that are really delayed from that.
Yeah, for sure. Because you're not spending on the orbital.
I mean, there's that, and then anything else, all of your other stuff is going to be delayed. For example, your Reaper's a little bit later, your Natural's a little bit later. Everything's just a little bit later.
So, let's see what these guys decide to do this game. Factory going down for Terradin. Command Center going down for Catalyst. Oh, both of them have the Command Center on the way. Sorry, I didn't see it. Terradin's got it at the natural. So, mirrored-ish builds, right? I think? Oh, actually... Yeah, mirrored-ish builds. Close.
I mean, it's
Just Catalyst is a little bit behind because of the wall off, that's it.
Yeah, I was about to say they're literally the same build. Let's see how this goes. Terradin still loses this Reaper fight. Oh god. Oh, maybe not. Oh god. Okay. Well, he was supposed to lose that fight.
It's okay, I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was looking at Catalyst building his base for some
Oh,
reason.
God.
Oh, it's so low.
Oh god.
1
Send
HP.
help. Send help.
Do Reapers always go down to 1 HP when they fight? I don't know. I don't know how
Yes.
the math works out.
Well, you gotta think they have 60 health, and they deal 4 damage.
Oh, they do 4 damage? Okay, yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
they do 4 damage or 60 health? They do 59. How do they do 59 then? Oh, I guess regen?
Because, I was about to say,
Or-
almost every Reaper fight ever, you're gonna regen and then go back in.
Yeah, okay. that
Because
makes sense.
theoretically, no, you shouldn't go down to 1 health. You should just
Yeah.
die, but typically.
Marine's gonna come out and try to shoot away his
Also,
Reaper.
I just realized Reapers have 2 attacks.
Oh.
So there's that.
I like that play from Catalyst. You can't run the side. Oh, yeah, they get 2 attacks, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that doesn't seem right because they kill stuff really fast.
Catalyst got around to a little flank with the Reaper, takes out the other Reaper of Terradin. I think Terradin's lost a Reaper in every single one of its games. Like his initial Reaper. He lost him against Ribeye twice. He lost against... Yeah.
He is a filthy mech player.
Micro? Who micros?
All I do is click E on my tanks. I wish I could play back though. Like it would be nice to be able to change it up, but I'm so bad. It's not even funny.
Yeah. I don't even like... The whole style just seems... I don't know. It's so different than what I think StarCraft is or should be. Which is why I really don't like it at all. I don't know. It slows the game down and all that shit. I don't know.
I don't know. Watching you play against it makes me want to bang my head into a wall.
That's what it feels like playing against it.
I agree for sure. For sure. Which I thought the series was going to be much longer than it actually is because I figured this was going to be like some long mech versus mech stuff, and then we've had some
Quick-ish games.
interesting builds out of both.
That's
players.
true. Kalos go on with that hidden base, then just died to the push, and then Terradin doing some What was it, double starport Banshee? Yeah.
Looks like this game's going to go back to standard, though. We're going to get the 2 Hellion and 2 Cyclone. That poor Marine sacrificed for the greater good of the Terran cause.
See how many Cyclones there are. He goes up the ramp. Man, they're making Cyclones. Okay, good.
And the answer is enough.
Yeah.
So we've got Stim coming out of Catalyst here, so if Terradin does end up going bio, which, judging from this armory, I wouldn't assume is the case, he will be a little bit behind in that sense. There's also 3 factories, which I just realized, so he's definitely not going bio here.
Definitely mech. If Terradin went bio, I'd be very surprised, just judging by
Catalyst
the way Terradin
is
plays.
battling a little bit of a supply block here, unfortunately. It looks like Terradin's going to build up for that same attack he did in Game 1, and honestly, looking at it,
So pretty
Catalyst
strong.
is going to have a much better time holding it this time, because he's already got 3 tanks, and they're actually siege this time. So with that...
But this supply block is really hurting him. He's
Yeah,
been supply block for so long.
He
just now started making it, yeah.
On the way. That's...
The command center
Yeah,
might
'cause
help, but the command center's not going to be done in time.
There should have been like 2 tanks probably more here.
Yeah.
And there's honestly just a good chance he just dies to this. He's morphing these Hellions into Hellbats, which I actually think is okay, because this way they get a little bit closer to the tanks.
Oh yeah, that's true. But Cyclones do kill tanks pretty quickly.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yep, everything's dead.
Yep, well, alright. I was expecting that to go way more poorly for Terradin, but he just kind of walked on top of everything and everything died.
Well,
You need 4? I don't know, you think 4 tanks would have held that? 1 more? I think you need more than 4.
So here's the thing, right? I think 4 tanks concaved correctly, and then with units spread correctly, I think you win.
Yeah, maybe, right.
And then I also think having like supply depots or literally anything at the front would be helpful, but obviously you don't want to do that because if a tank push happens,
Yeah, you just start losing
you
shit.
sacrifice those buildings. But I think a bunker would be helpful when you know the player's playing this way. So
All I've done was 3x people all in for 4 years. Sounds like your turn.
and that's why everybody hates you. No, I've never 3x'd a Terran player.
Okay,
so
not Terran, but like, you know, 3x people
I 3x
Zerg.
Zerg players because they deserve it.
Okay, alright, sure.
All the free wins you guys got with Ultralisks, I think you can stand to lose a game or 2 to Reapers. Like, my build actually took micro, okay?
Sure.
3x
sure.
Reaper is the only time I've ever gone over 300 APM.
That's fair.
Although I will say the initial 3x Reaper was busted as all can be, because the original Reaper was so fucking...
Yeah, the original Reaper is insane.
Like, you could be brain dead playing with one hand, and you could still do that build.
Yeah. Funny is, he said good luck around 16, but I think this was before he knew how the group was shaping up.
Well, I mean, on top of that, it still wouldn't be the round of 16, would it? I
Oh
thought it
yeah,
was round of 32.
No, round of 16. It's 4 groups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, fair enough.
All right, so that's 4 series done. We have 30 minutes to do 2 more series. Well, I don't know. It's fine.
Speedrun?
Speed run. All right, so
Hey,
we're going.
Minigun got in the jam.
Yay!
Hate that guy. Oh my god, playing against him is so awful. He cannon rushes me every game.
Yeah, well, minigun can rushes everyone every game, doesn't he?
I guess so. Like, I beat him 4 out of 5 games and still lost MMR to him. It was really depressing because it was like right when he got back, so his MMR was like sub 4,800.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was terrible. Some help.
All right, so the next series we're going into
Here we go.
will be Terradin versus Ultralisk. Ultralisk not being
False.
what?
False. He's animal mother. now.
He's animal mother now. Sorry, I was gonna say Ultralisk, being the scumbag he is, did not agree to play on the European server. It looks like. All right, so in the top left-hand corner, playing the purple Zerg, we have Ultralisk.
And in the bottom right corner, we have the orange Terran player. He is animal mother.
So what's the score in the series right now? We have 2-1 for Ribeye, 0-2 Catalyst, and 1-1 Terradin, right? Yeah, that sounds right. And then Ultralisk is 0-1, right? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something like that.
Something like that. So let's see what these guys decide to do. Ultras looks like he's gonna play it pretty standard for now. No Ravager all in yet. Gonna take that 17 hatchery into a 18 gas or something. 18 gas, there, 18 gas. So hatch gas pool, standard stuff.
Yep, looks like we're getting an SCV scout out of Animal Mother here. I'm not sure if other players do it the same way I do. I've always used the SCV scout as a reason to open with a Marine and find the first Overlord path with it. I don't really see other people do that, so I'm just thinking maybe it's just a little different mindset for me than most people, but I think a lot of people would like that.
Mm-hmm. Then again, SCV Scout's also really the only way from, I think, to hold the Ravager. But even then, even if you see it, what do you do?
If you see it, you rush 1/1/1 and you get a Banshee.
Banshee, yeah, that's true. Alright, so Animal Mother comes in, spots that Ultra's doing pretty much normal stuff. So he's trying to go home and be like, alright, I can play my game, I can do my build,
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about anything.
Because the Ravager build's actually really bad. Like, when scouted, it's supposed to be one of the easiest things to hold. Because, like, I can remember whenever it got really popular, holding it, like, obviously the mindset's a little bit different since not everybody does it now, but, like, back then when everybody did it, just, like, knowing it was coming.
Yeah.
Like, ideally, you want to get your barracks off of the front. You want to lift it and put it, like, back over here next to your command center. And then you want to have two supply depots and a barracks bunker. Not a barracks, a bunker.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
anytime they move close enough to bile the supply depots, there's a good chance they're going to get some damage for free.
Mm-hmm. I just realized I had the game muted this game. I was like, wait a second, why is the Reaper silent? Never mind.
He got the silencer upgrade.
Yeah. So do you...
Could you imagine that?
So Ultras actually just made a creep to him with his first, his second queen, first queen on the natural. Is that like good? I don't even know if it's good or bad.
So
do you actually know
Vibe actually does double creep tumor with his first queens.
Really? Huh. I guess it kind of makes sense. You shouldn't have the money for all your larvae. I don't know.
So what I see on average is one creep tumor, one inject, because you usually can't spend both. In a ZVP game, though, he did it. Vibe was just testing the double inject, and you can obviously get super far ahead if you're just droning, but if you're making any units at all, it kind of sets you behind because you can't afford the units.
Interesting. Yeah, because I've always just double injected because, like, I don't know, no reason. But
man, this is the bravest Overlord ever. Like, not even trying to be off to the side.
Where is he? Where's the Overlord?
Just right here in the middle of the natural. Like, what up?
Oh, that one. Purple isn't very easy to see on top of the minimap, I realized.
Yeah. So it looks like there's going to be a Baneling bust here, which is interesting because there's not anything to bust.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you could hit the top of the wall and hit these two supply depots?
There's not really any reason to do that, though.
Yeah.
Theoretically, I think what he's going to want to do here is run in and get us around and then maybe run those Banelings into the depots up top.
Yeah.
But luckily for Animal Mother, he was smart enough to place that reactor off to the side where it's out of harm's
relatively
way.
safe, yeah. So here they come. And decent position for the Hellions, but the wall is open and everything is killed.
Oh god, please send the Baneling somewhere else. Don't. Okay. Well, that's just unfortunate.
Oh, and the Hellion gets blocked off by a Lings and isn't able to get picked up into the medevac. How good is this medevac micro from Animal Mode though? Can he be on this a little bit? Doesn't matter. You just.
I mean, it was already good enough to hold off the initial attack.
Yeah.
From here, Animal Mother just really needs to throw down buildings everywhere, though. Like, he's got 1,000 minerals.
Yeah.
Double bunker, depots, every time.
Is Ultras continuing this? He is still. He's going to continue on with this. He's sitting at 27 workers, not going much farther than that. He's got double Spore Claws coming up. I guess
he needs one more depot. Oh no. He's going to be having flashbacks to that game from earlier.
Oh, don't be typing. That's not time.
Oh no.
It's not the time to type.
And now he has realized the error of his ways.
Well, the top of the ramp is blocked at least, but
I don't know. He's playing this much better than he has played the other
against Ribeye, yeah. But
Oh my god, Boo, do we need to bail you out, Will?
possibly they're oh, he gets surrounded at the bottom of the ramp though. That hurts.
Yeah, from here I would be very surprised to see Animal Mother recover, even with the Banshee here. He's just lost so much here.
Yeah, I just feel like Animal Mother always like underestimates what's coming, and he like thinks, oh, it's clear, I can go down down the ramp now, and it's just, no, you can't go down the ramp yet.
Yeah, he also lost all those depots without canceling them, unfortunately.
Yeah, so that's a lot of minerals down the drain. Lair going up at the third and the main, because why not?
Why not?
Yep, why not? This Overlord is still just chilling here. He's hasn't been killed yet.
I don't know that I would ever scan that back base, because I mean, if they take it, then honestly, I'm okay with that.
Did he just scan the back base? I didn't
Yeah.
see that. Okay. Does he know if he has a third base yet? He hasn't scouted anything, right? Yeah.
He does not know, because he's, like I said, all he's done is scan the back left base.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that. He's probably going to send the Banshee to check the gold base, I would guess.
I would have loved if he scanned the third base. Like, why is that a lair? But whatever. Banshee's gonna come up to the right-hand side. I'm gonna try to push into this main base and see what he can get done. There's a Spore, but he kind of can sit on the right-hand side here and kind of pick away the extractor drones, probably.
Yeah.
Spire coming up for Ultras as well, so... And once mutas get out, these Banshees are kind of useless harassment-wise. And
I just
also,
take a chance once these mutas come out, the game just ends, because he can't realistically afford to make the amount of turrets he's going to need.
yeah. The Queen will go down. He's gonna get a bit of damage here, but the Spore car is not gonna let him get any more. How many muted? Oh, no.
He
Spires.
could theoretically get the
I was gonna say,
Spire
just
here.
start stacking the Spire. This Queen's here. Little pullback micro here to make sure that weakened Banshee doesn't go down. Spore car is gonna fire away at this Banshee. Ooh, Animal not really paying attention. Loses both the Banshees. Ouch. That kind of hurts.
Well, Ultralisk is still not mining quite yet. That's no bueno.
Yep, now he is. And 7 mutas are on the way, and can he deal 7 mutas? I don't actually realistically know. I don't think so.
My
36
guess is no.
There is 1 missile turret going up in the main, and...
They're both in the main.
Yeah, where's the other one? Oh, over there.
The other one's by the production.
By production, yeah. So
Which
nothing
is
in the map
fine,
there.
but unfortunately his natural is going to be forfeit.
Yep. His army does not shoot up. His army is entirely Hellbats. Which is...
He's got a Thor on the way with +1 finishing up, so I mean, he might...
If he gets him,
might be
if he gets
okay.
in the right spot, yeah, you're right. And a couple more Banshees going up into the main base as well.
I'd really like to see some Widow Mines come out here.
Hey, where are the mutas at? Man, where are they?
They are in the bottom left corner of the map, I think. I think that's what those
Oh
are.
yeah, there they are. Yeah. I see 'em.
Okay. I wasn't sure if
Yeah,
that's
actually, I
what
think
those
his snipe
lines.
is fire. If he like just right-clicked it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
kill the queen first, but yeah. Hey, you can get the Spire, I think. The mutas are actually gonna come all the way back home to deal with these. That's a pretty nice play here from Animal to be able to at least buy himself a little bit of time with these Banshees. Takes out a Spire, so
Yeah,
that's
because
pretty big.
now there's probably going to be 3 Thors instead of just 1, so that's a pretty big deal.
Yep.
Double Expo coming out of Ultralisk here.
Why not? He's got the money for it.
Yeah, he's got 13 drones on the production tab, so he's finally going to round out that drone count pretty well. I wonder if he's realized he has 2 layers yet.
Probably, but what are you gonna do? Kill a lair?
Yes.
It's like, no, I can't have 2 layers. Do layers have more health to do, right? Or do they not?
I know they used
Yeah,
to.
they do. They have 500 more health. So you build
That's what I
you
thought.
build a layer to make a stronger structure. That's it, right? I don't know.
Well, J-Dog actually used to do that a lot.
Really?
In Brood War, yeah.
So the mutas are here. Gonna try to probably sneak into the main base to see if they can get any damage, but there is a Thor waiting for them. Let's see what happens. Sees the missile turret. Is gonna take the missile turret out pretty quickly. Thor is gonna get a
Oh,
shot.
that one's in the direct impact.
Oh,
Okay, he switched back.
is direct impact single target? Or- yeah,
that's
right.
a single target. Well, that's the one you want for Brood
For
Lords.
Broodlords, yeah. Ooh, that was a pretty good hit. He gets 4 of them. Ooh,
Oh,
clump.
God.
Ouch. These little splash damage there to take out a couple SCVs
Oh,
mining.
my God.
Oh my god, though. Yeah, Thors are pretty good against mutas.
They definitely are preferable.
Especially when you have 3 shots going at once with +1.
It's almost as bad as Mutas fighting Void Rays.
Alright, so what's the next step here for Ultralisk? He's got a bunch of Lings out. His army is... Where's the Hydras? I feel like he made Hydras at some point. Oh, they're there. Yeah, they're coming in from the main to the third now. Let's break down these rocks. I think at this point he has to wait for Animal Mother to try to come out. He can't break up that ramp, but his army is still very strong. He just needs to...
I'd like to see him make lurkers this game, believe it or not.
You think?
Like, if he got an arc around this ramp right here, there's no way he can break out.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially where he's going a very, like, low, if any, tank count.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, for example, right now he's got 2, so I mean, you know, you run down this ramp into lurkers with Hellbats, you're just, dead.
Well, Animal Mother is going to come out.
Yeah,
the Orla
the
does spot
Batlink should come out now.
Yeah, and there's 24 on the way. So as long as Ultras takes this fight correctly, she should be able to take out all these Hellbats. Or actually, Animal Mother's not going to go out too far. He's going to just go to this low ground, take this command center.
The thing is, I don't think he can actually hold the space.
You don't think so? Even off creep with all that stuff?
2 tanks?
2 tanks? Yeah, it's only 2 tanks.
All these Hellbats and...
Yeah, that's
like,
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any way that he holds the space.
Fair.
I mean, like, looking at the supply just alone, just, you know, it's pretty even, but
79
the
drones as
supply
well.
is so much better for Ultralisk. All these Hellbats don't mean anything.
Yep.
Granted, I don't think he should just A-move into this, but if he takes the right concave...
Good scan there. Oh, he has the tower. Never mind.
Oh god, what is he doing? No, you don't want this.
Oh, you gotta fight with the siege tanks. Oh, all the Hellbats just immediately disappear.
Yep.
The Lings come in to wrap around the Thors, and I think this army is just gonna be completely wiped out. And there is GG. Anmos has to tap out.
Yep. Yeah, running out from under the tanks is not ideal, unfortunately.
Yeah, because like the only way I feel like he could have made that fight work is if there were tanks there to help at least take a couple shots onto the Banelings. But the problem is just
and I know
way
also
too many.
he's probably fighting some latency there, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looks like game number 2 is going to be on the EU server though, so we'll see how this goes. So hopefully Terradin could show a little bit better games here.
Yeah.
Or is he just complaining? I don't know. I don't know. I've like never played in Europe. I wonder how bad my ping is to it. I have no idea.
Mine used to be really good, but I think they might have moved the server or something because now my ping is like 145 to 220.
Really?
Yeah, it's rough.
Alright, so the top right hand corner, we have playing the light blue Terran. It is Terradin, or Animal Mother, or whatever he's feeling that day. And in the bottom right hand corner, left hand corner, we have up 1-0 in the best of 3. It is Sean, damn that's big. Ultralisk.
And in the top right, we have the blue Terran player. In this game, he is Terradin.
I think we announced Terradin twice, but it was fine, whatever.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He gets 2 announced. He gets 2 introductions because why not?
I was zoned out. I just saw that parting clip of him cannon rushing that guy. Oh my god.
I actually didn't watch it. I saw the clip posted, but I didn't watch it. Is it good?
Like, you know how everyone's doing that double gate opener?
Yeah.
So he walls with pylons to the right of it, and the dude cancels his gateway that's almost done, and then he puts pylons where that was. And so he's got this corner just completely pyloned off. It's weird.
I feel like there's a lot of weird things to see in regarding the cannon rushes, but it works. Like the first time I watched Haas cannon rush Jadong, with like the wall of 7 pylons. I'm like, this is stupid. This is
I cried for
dumb.
so long. Granted, he beat Haas eventually, but
yeah, but just that game was like,
did not.
Yeah. I was still salty about SOS beating Jaden and BlizzCon. Like, I still to this day don't like SOS because of that.
The year of second places, man.
It was rough.
And then he finally won that Aces tournament that no one
cared about. Yeah. Did he retire from Ribeye too, or is he still playing?
He's still playing. I think his military's coming up soon, though.
Oh, gotcha.
He's not like I wouldn't be surprised if he retired from Brood War though, because he's not playing anywhere near like Jaden level. Like,
should be. Yeah.
He's finishing like 5th through 3rd most of the time.
Yeah.
Where you've got guys like Flash who's either winning or coming in second every game.
Yeah. Flash is still that good.
Flash broke the meta again.
Again, of course he did.
Like, TVZ used to be heavily Zerg favored, and then he figured out this build, and now it's like a 90% Terran win rate.
I feel like, do Brewer players just not complain as much because they know they can't get the game patched, or like, because if any matchup was 90%, Reddit would be exploded.
Him.
Oh, it's just him. Okay.
Yeah, not everyone can do it.
Okay, so it's still skill like trumps it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. But like, I don't know. I just feel like everyone in StarCraft 2 is so used to patches, so it's like, you know what? If it's not 50% exactly, we got to change something.
Putting it like in layman's term, Brood War is basically like the SC2 equivalent of, let's just take TVZ as an example. 1 month. Everyone will be doing Hellion Cyclone, and every Zerg will be dying to it. Yeah. Every Zerg will learn how to kill it, so every Terran will go to 2-1-1. Every Zerg will realize 2-1-1 is the thing, so they'll start killing that, and then so every Terran's going to go to Hellion Banshee.
Okay, so it's just cycles of stuff.
It's just cycles.
Yeah.
Like, the game is so weird, because, like, ideally, for the longest time, the best thing to do with Terran was to do the bio into mech transition. It's really flimsy, but if it works, you know, it's the best late game you can have.
They don't patch Brewer,
he found
right?
some
weird
ass 5 racks built. No.
Yeah. They leave it as the purest.
Every bug is a feature.
Okay.
In their eyes.
Well, I'm saying like patch and balance wise, they don't do any of that.
Oh god, can he see this? Oh
no,
man, that's right
barely.
outside of vision.
Barely doesn't.
You know, Terradin's gonna like.
He's gonna have He's gonna have nightmares of Bailing Bus.
I legitimately hate all of the Zerg players on the team right now. Oh god.
Fair.
Oh god. Oh god.
He's getting better at holding them. Every time I see it, it looks like he's doing better. Sort of. Yeah, this one looks better. This one's much better.
Well, he did run all the Banelings into
a single cyclone? Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate,
really. Like, the thing is, Ultras doesn't really commit that hard to this. He like does kind of. It's almost like a. It actually is like a designated pressure, and then like he drones behind it. Like.
Yeah, but like the issue is he never. I don't know. Like, it's so weird. Like I don't know. Like I hate these half-Z builds.
Yeah, I if I'm doing a Bailing Bus, I'm going all in with this thing. Like to me.
Like, the only build that I think is okay to do that with is that 3-hatch Speedling all in, because, like, you've got 3 bases. Why not drone it if things don't go right?
Yeah. You mean the one versus...
we got this Liberator flying around over here.
I think he likes Liberator builds in this map just because of, like, how this map is structured with the dead space.
So, for the longest time, I thought the Liberator range build would be broken on this map.
Yeah.
And then I realized that little section right there behind the natural is actually walkable space.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, for a long time, I thought that was part of the building and, like, part of the dead space. And then I realized you actually can walk over that. And it's like, well, okay.
Yeah, pretty good reaction time here from Ultras. Like, when the Liberator first got there, you got no kills, and the second setup, no kills either. So this Liberator's gonna go home with nothing to show for it. 0 kills completely.
You know, if they ever revert the Queen, I think everyone's just gonna die.
to Liberators or just in general?
Liberators.
Yeah. I agree.
Like,
they're never gonna revert the Queen though, because well, I don't know. I said they were never gonna revert like Mothership Core, but you know, here we are.
I said they were never gonna buff the Queen. We see how right I was. Oh man, this drop is ambitious as fuck.
He's like, no, I don't even... He saw the Banelings too, Morphin. He's like, you know what, it's fine. This is bold plays. No, the transform
my God,
again.
the morph.
Oh, it's. But all the bands are gone, so I guess it's not as bad.
Yeah, and then this is what I was talking about, where that Liberator just shaved off 15 lings.
Yeah.
Where's the drop? Oh, there it is.
I love that he decided that he could drop while this was going on. It's like, yeah, I can hold this. It's fine.
I love that he's dropping stemless bio.
Yeah, that's true. Stimulus bio, one single Hellion. It's a cute drop. I like it.
Well, I mean, it's already got more damage than that big attack from Ultralisk did. So I mean, can't really complain.
Yep. He might get a second queen. Nah, the wings are back.
Oh, that poor drone, just working its heart out.
Where'd everyone go, guys? Oh, he's gonna live though. He's fine. He made
Nope.
it.
Oh, I thought the Hellion was gonna shoot there. World's bravest drone.
The drone's like, guys, I'm just trying to work. Just go away.
Give that man a raise.
Alright, so Terradin's gonna get his third base set up here.
I'd be so happy. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I was about to say, if he just made one Viking, I'd be so happy.
Yeah. I mean, he could also do it with the Liberator, can't he? But whatever.
He could, but I mean, that would take so long.
It's true.
Have you ever seen a Liberator kill an air unit?
It does take a long time.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've actively tried to kill a unit with a Viking or a Liberator. Without having at least like 5 of them. If you have 5 of them, it's okay, but... The double expo coming out of Ultralisk here again. Pretty good things to see. Got the Viking over here poking away. There are 2 more Overlords relatively close by. We'll see if he
notices them. And he's gonna go from it. He spots it.
Yep. He's at least... Oh yeah, he's gonna see both of them.
One of them's gonna lead to the other one, I think.
Well, even if he didn't, if you select the Viking and look at the path that's on, either way, it'll catch both.
Yeah. That hurts. That sucks. Like, whenever you have these Overlords spotting out there, like, oh crap, we just kill them. It's just annoying because like your macro cycle gets a little whacked out.
Yeah, you make 6 Overlords not because you want to, but because you have to.
Yep. So what's the army looking like here for Terradin? I feel like he's got plenty of minerals. He's doing the Ribeye thing of having 900 minerals just sitting around with no gas.
With mech, this is okay though.
Yeah, yeah. Because like you're using all of your gas immediately. Yeah, because he's going for Thoris here.
He actually has a really strong tank count this game as well, which isn't something he normally has.
How many tanks? He has 4 tanks? 5 tanks? 4.
He has
5 now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a decent amount of tanks here. Especially after the damage he took earlier from the Baneling pushes.
Yeah, neither of these players really know what the other player's doing, though.
Yeah, they're both kind of playing blind.
We know it's mech versus Ling Bane, but outside of that, it's all a guessing game.
There's Hydras.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the only thing he knows for sure is that they're Lings and Banelings.
I like the planetary here at the third base. Just a random planetary.
I mean, like, with how good Hydras are, it's really nice to have that extra planetary for a little bit of an extra backbone to your army there. Although it does kind of tilt me that one Viper Blinding Cloud completely shuts down the planetary. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry.
It doesn't, but it's very helpful.
Yeah, I bet it is. I hate Blinding Cloud. Like, just the idea of it in general is kind of dumb.
You don't like the idea of it? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of it. I think it could be tweaked, but I like the idea of it.
I think with having Viper Yoink and Blinding Cloud at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
the Yoink and Blinding Cloud is a little bit much.
And then, like, on top of that, the way that Parasitic Bomb used to be, it's just like, God fucking damn.
So Ultra's making a whole bunch of Banelings now.
Yeah. I'd like I said, I still think I'd like to see Lurkers in this. Like, I mean, I don't think it would be as good this game, where the Terran's already so far spread out, but...
I guess Lurkers are a pretty good call when your opponent's kind of like turtling-ish, and you kind of just get a concave around like certain ramps where you know he's coming out of.
I love this highway of creep. Oh no.
Ouch, ouch.
Well, there was going to be a run by. Scan just to see what fucked him up.
I love the scan after the battle happens. I'm like, oh.
It's like, hold up, double take.
Oh, please don't run these banelings into that. Thank God the lane's blocked. Okay.
That's one of the worst feelings in the world when you think your lings will kill something before the banes get there.
And the
then
banes,
they run
yeah.
into the rocks.
Yep. Definitely happens to me. But Ultralisk is maxed out now, so let's see if he decides to go for this. I don't know if he can. It's kind of too many choke points to fight into this.
Very careful.
Yeah.
He's behind on upgrades really bad, so if he takes a bad fight, there's a good chance his army will just die. There's a huge clump of Terran right in the center of the bases, though, just like ready to go.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, where's he going to show up at? And then once he shows up in those little circles of death, he will most certainly be prepared to go.
I'm gonna clear out a little bit of creep here of these few Hellions. Doesn't have a scan? There we go, okay. That's not too bad. It's you really need to start clearing creep. You gotta be active with it, 'cause it's just like...
Especially considering that's literally the only active tumor.
Yeah, that's true. Just when you're playing mech with so many banelings out in the field, you really need to fight off of creep, or else the banelings are just gonna roll in and murder everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ultralisk did just lose 30 supply right there. That's
true.
Obviously, lings are kind of fodder at this point, but oh my god. Goodbye. Pushing out is so scary in these situations.
Yeah. That
I
is
do wish the
maxed
players
out army.
would take these watchtowers too. Those would always be nice.
Yeah, just any extra vision is great here, but he's at the point where he has 16 siege tanks to about to be +3/+3. It's this is a terrifying army. I think he's waiting for +3 to actually really commit to this, but +3/+3 versus +2/+1 maybe +2/+2 carapace won't even be done in time, I don't think. But this is gonna be scary. Like a mech army is already scary with even upgrades, but with better upgrades, terrifying. Ultras needs to find a way to like catch it
over there at the 4th, so I mean, he needs to start sieging some units right now. Moving on creep like this is so bold.
Oh, but you can't attack lings like that into it.
Oh my god. This is gonna be such a bad trade.
Yeah. Yeah, he does send some banelings in, so he clears out a little bit of the Hellbats, but there's
he also just
so
ate
many.
a lot of Overlord losses there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Not the biggest of deals, but again, something you definitely don't want to be thinking about making Overlords while you're fighting a fight like this.
Yeah.
Now
he's got a position on top of this base here, and it's gonna be so hard to break, especially because he's got that ramp to help him. And a siege tank line that's way deep.
Yeah, I think Terradin secured a foothold for victory here. I don't think there's any way to push him off of this base.
Yeah, all the other lings just getting shredded as they walk by. More siege tanks coming down to the low ground from the left-hand side as well, and just there really is no place for Ultras to stage an army.
10 Corruptors coming out. Unfortunately, even if those do kill all the Vikings, there's no way they will ever see the light of day to kill these Thors.
Because he's trying to make those into Broodlords, but the Square Spire isn't even halfway done yet, so like, there's no way.
Yeah. There's also a very strong chance he'll be supply blocked and we'll never be able to make Broodlords anyway.
Yep.
Then again, he's losing enough drones, maybe.
It's true. But even then, there's enough Vikings here to deal with it, I think.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, even if he did somehow kill all the Vikings, I don't think there's any way to kill the Thors.
Yeah. Nah, this should do it for game 2, probably. Ultra's down to 67.
8 Overlords on the production tab, and they all pop in front of the Vikings.
Yep.
Unfortunate, let me tell you.
And this is a giant mech army right on top of his natural, and there's a GG well played. Terradin takes game number 2. Alright,
sure enough, man. P-Sosa hopping on just to call us nerds. Always appreciated.
Where is he?
He's in the clan chat.
Oh, of course he is. Good. Always good. Always good to see P-Sosa actually playing the game.
He's not really playing. He's just here to, call us nerds and leave.
He's here.
Oh, this is Scarlet's group. I didn't realize Scarlet was in this group.
I think Scarlet's got a chance.
I don't know.
She can't beat Innovation, but at least she could beat Zest, or she could beat what's it, Lucia, right?
Watch. I bet this is what happens. She loses to Zest. She beats Leenock, and then she beats Zest.
Oh, not Lucia. Leenock. Yeah, right. Sorry, I thought it was Lucia. The other L. You can feel the disappointment after coming off that win.
If she beats Zest again, I'm not playing Protoss anymore.
Alright. So in the top left-hand corner, tying up the series 1-1, it is playing the light blue Terran. It is Terradin.
And in the bottom right, we have the purple Zerg Ultralisk. Got to figure something out with this mech army. We'll see if he goes with another of those devious Bane busts. Hopefully not, because honestly, I'm tired of it.
I am too, but that's a drone coming across the map.
Time for them proxy Ravagers.
I like proxy Ravagers. I like proxy anything really, so we'll see what he decides to do.
Yeah, those proxy anything builds are pretty good. if I'm fair.
Hell, even just making a hatchery at the natural to block the natural feels pretty good.
Like, that's one of those things that's always been so frustrating to me. Like, especially as Protoss, like the stuff I have to make just to keep that from going up is so expensive, and then you just cancel it and you get it all back, and it's like, fuck that.
Yep.
Like with Terran, at least I can just let the engineering bay happen because, like, yeah, it's a nuisance. It's not actually going to kill me though.
Yeah, but like that's kind of how I feel about bait cannon rushes. Because like if you put one pylon down, I don't know if you actually are cannon rush me, but I have to commit to it because in case you are, I just die, right? Like,
oh my god, that reminds me. I hate Frogs.
What did he fake cannon rush you?
No, I fake cannon rushed him. Like, I cannon rushed him one game, and then the next game I put a pylon literally on top of the hatchery so he could see it.
Yeah.
And I was like, Frogs, I can't believe the ball's on you. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, you didn't even pull any drones. And he was like, pull drones for what? And I was like, I hate you. He literally didn't see the pylon.
That's kind of like the Frog especially though, just like no map awareness. He does that with 1312 as well. I'm like, Frogs, you know they were making the banings underneath your overlord. Like, he's like, what? He can execute builds, but like his map awareness isn't quite there. And
like, here's the thing, right? Like, I attacked his hatchery,
yeah,
so
I know.
it should have pinged.
the show.
Base is under attack.
Yeah.
And he never looked. And it's like, this fucking guy.
That's funny. So Ultra's actually just, lets the guys finish, because why not? So he actually delays his second queen to make his third quicker, which I actually don't mind, because the Reaper is so annoying, because he just delays your third base for so long. So if you can get the opportunity to take the third base, I always say take it. Reaper's gonna be annoying, but these 4 Speedlings on Creeper are gonna just shoot it away probably. First queen is out, and he's gonna run into it and die. I feel like Terradin needs to learn how to control Reaper a little bit better. Because he loses like most games, and that's where these Bane busts are killing him, because he's not seeing the stuff, the lings going across the map, or the timing of third bases or drones and stuff. So Ultras actually is going to switch up a bit. He's going to make a Roach Warren here instead of banning this. So I wonder if he's going to do a kind of a Roach push with this, or is he just going to make a Roach Warren to be safe. Extractor also is just sitting here providing vision, which is kind of nice for him.
I'm sorry. I saw a tweet from Fear Dragon. He was like, hey, Protoss brothers, let's not get on the struggle bus yet. Let's just try to find solutions with PvZ. I know we're all struggling, but we can do this without any balance changes. And it's like, you piece of shit, get the fuck out of here. Like, what?
Did you tell did you tell him off? No.
No, I literally just said, well, if they literally just change Overlord drop, I would be okay with everything else. That's literally, because, like, so here's my thought process behind it, right? Like, if you change Overlord drop, all-ins become scoutable, and they also become a lot more dedicated, because you have to break the front.
Yep.
Like, there's no, I'm going to try to sneak links into the main and do a little bit of damage there, and then try to get to the front. It's
I agree. I also think
have to make Ravagers, and I have to break
you have to make
the front.
Ravagers,
Like, I don't know. And he's just like, because he recommended, trying to be sneakier with your probe to scout the third saturation. It's like, even if I scout the third saturation, that don't mean shit.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you know,
Speaking of Ravagers, he's making roaches. A whole bunch of roaches. That scan does spot 2 of them coming out, so you think that's like enough to know, wait a second, shit's coming? Probably not, right? Because 2 roaches kind of just mean he's, you know...
He might just be playing safe. I mean, especially... So if I'm looking at this as the Terran player and I scan and I see this, I'm like, okay, he knows I like Hellions. That's all that tells me, unfortunately.
But he didn't see the other, like, 8 that were being made at the natural, so...
Yeah. Did he scan the main?
He scanned the main,
yeah. Did he see all the gas that was being collected?
I think he did. So he might have an idea.
If he saw that, he should know. For example, this Liberator staying at home is my first hint to him saying,
"Oh yeah, I know it's coming." That's true.
Because otherwise, this Liberator's gone out every game.
That's a good point.
I have to imagine that he knows something's up.
We'll see how
My only question is this a wall? Like, it kind of looks like you can squeeze past that bunker.
I think it is. I think because eBays always look weird when they're on walls. Because if you hide the eBay in the bunker, they're like the circles are touching.
Did you see that crazy ass wall that SOS had?
Which one?
The one where like the pylons weren't even like touching, but the
the Hellions can get through. Yeah,
that was interesting.
Ultras is making more shit. He's waiting to get more stuff before he commits to this. So the wall is open. He broke that right side.
To see him finish that wall off to the side of the engineering base, so he has to get closer to actually attack it.
I mean, he just broke it, so. Oh, you gotta repair that bunker though.
He's gonna break it again. That's gonna burn, I think. Oh man, yeah, it's going down.
It's going down. All right. So, you know, if I was playing this, I would have committed already. Ultralis is playing this a little more like patient than me, and now he's going for it.
Oh god.
And the wall's
on siege time.
The wall's gone. The Liberator's taken out.
To be honest, I don't know why another Liberator wasn't made here. I think that was a big mistake to not.
He made a Viking, right?
Liberator here.
And the natural is gonna have to get evacuated. Enough Ravagers are here to. Oh my god.
My god.
That hurts.
Unfortunately, I think that puts
seals
it right in the overpile.
I think the Zergs on this team so far have tilted the shit out of Terradin. I'd be tilted as hell after a series like that. Those 2 Zerg series.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, 4 out of 6 games were Bane busts, and just
Yep. But yeah, nicely played by Ultras. He does take the series 2-1. So we're gonna go into our final series now. The score I believe is 2-1 Ribeye, 2-1 Terradin, 1-1 Ultralisk, 0-2 Catalyst. So Ultralisk has to win this to have a chance. Actually, I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure this out later. I think we figured out what the actual like thing was, but the actual like tiebreakers would be. But these aren't labeled as game 1 or game 2. So do you want to do black, pink, or backwater?
You shouldn't have said that, because now we know whoever wins the first one wins the second one. Either one's fine enough.
Oh, my bad. Game 1, game 2, or game 3?
Let's do Blackwater, fuck it.
Oh, too bad.
Oh, okay.
I clicked black, pink.
Fair enough. Fuck that map. Like, the ramp is just so big on all of these maps.
What, black, pink, or?
On black, pink, on neon violet. Like, just, God.
Yeah, neon violet's a big one, though, because you have 2 sides.
Yeah. I have learned, though, ZBT is a very hard matchup.
ZBT as Zerg?
Yeah, as Zerg.
Yeah,
it's not as easy as it once was.
No, it's not. Definitely not. Alright, in the bottom left-hand corner, playing the purple Zerg, it is Ultralisk.
And in the top right, we have the yellow Terran player. He is Catalyst.
Yeah, I think ZBT at this point is just like, I don't know, there's... Like, the way siege tanks are, once they get a foothold, you're really kind of screwed. But that's just like Terran in general now. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same issue you have with TVP, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it feels really good, but like once they get that foothold, like it feels so imbalanced.
Yeah.
Like Liberator Siege Tank is just like
how do you break this? Like they're sitting there. I'm like, well.
Like, I'm so glad people have stopped saying make Tempest against Liberators. Like, oh my god, that's the biggest paperweight you could fucking make in that situation.
Yeah. Real.
You're gonna make 7 Tempests to one-shot a Liberator at a time, and it's like... They could literally siege all their Liberators and tanks, and you might have killed 2 of the Liberators. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're gonna have a pretty standard game here, but then again, that's how it looked last games as well. We'll see if Ultralisk stays true to his Bane Bust fashion.
Yeah, Ultras kind of favors the 2.5 base cheese rather than the super all aggressive, early game cheese. Like there's no like hatch versus coming out of him. He's gonna open up 17 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool, but like you don't know what's gonna happen afterwards, right? You really need to get that second
anxiety with that. Like, dude, pick a side. All in or don't.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, like I said, I feel like a lot of those styles are really good now where you're kind of all-inning, but you're not. But I just feel like it's so much better to just go ahead and do it or don't.
It is kind of nice to do like a little bit of fake out though, right? Sometimes where like they look at what you're doing, it's like,
if you're just gonna do one attack and then just straight up drone behind it, like I said, that Link Floods EVP. If you hit with that first wave of links and you just drone behind it, that Protoss is going to be scared for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so Reaper's coming out for a Catalyst. Going to move down, see what he can see. Hopefully this time he will be able to deny the third base. Last series, Ultras was able to really kind of, take his third whenever he wanted because the Reaper wasn't quite blocking third as much. But see how the control is here for Catalyst.
Yeah, it's a pretty good dance going on here. He should probably pick off all 4 of these lings.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always a pretty decent start because forcing out 4 more lings, that's 2 more drones that aren't made.
Yeah. Whenever you're like, it's always whenever you're doing that initial slow ling versus Reaper dance at the beginning, you always feel tempted like, oh, I got the Reaper really low, I could go kill him now. But he's like, if Micro correct that Reaper is never really gonna die.
Yeah.
And he can just keep picking you off. You're always tempted to go off creep to fight him, but really you shouldn't. So he picked off another couple. He's got 4.
That's another reason that a lot of players have started really using their queen to make that.
The first creep tumor, yeah.
Unfortunate. Yeah, but pushing a creep tumor out of your natural right away is just gives that extra little bit of leeway to kind of work with that Reaper.
And speaking of Ultralisk and his ways, here comes that Baneling Bus once again, and unfortunately Callus is taking the third base right now. And he has nothing at home.
Ultralisk doesn't use hotkeys. I'm so rustled.
None at all? Oh, yeah, none at all.
Look at his hotkeys. He's got hatcheries. That's it.
Wait, how do you get hotkeys in this? Oh, in Game Heart.
I don't know. I have basic.
Oh, it's Control Shift G.
He's gonna be really confused when he walks up this ramp and there's just nothing there.
Yeah. And he even knows that the Hellions are fighting the Evo chamber.
Like,
the extractor. Oh, this is gonna be painful. He's gonna walk right in all these banelings.
No.
Doors open.
Oh my god. Everything's gonna die here.
Oh my god. 13, 14, 15, 17.
18.
Oh.
20. If he gets lings into the... Oh, he didn't have any lings in the main mineral line.
But
that could have been a little bit worse.
That's still 22 workers killed. There's... Yeah, if you had any lings over here, all of these final SCVs would be killed. Oh, but he's gonna try to get up into the wall. Kind of decent whole position here, though, from Catalyst. He does clear up all the lings, but still, 9 works to 23. It's looking rough.
Well, I believe in a thing called mule.
Mules are pretty good.
I can definitely agree with that. Let's see. It looks like Ultralisk has completely backed off. No third base, or actually, I lied. It literally just went down. My bad.
As you say it.
I would like... So here's the thing. I think off the back of this build, if he just threw down a Roach Warren and followed up with Roaches, like, there's nothing but Hellions.
I also like how he double expands, too. He's like, oh, I wasn't macro behind it. Double expand.
I mean, Guru is his savior. But, like, honestly, though, I think if he just expands once and just straight up Roaches behind this, like, I mean, what is Catalyst going to make?
Oh,
like, he's going to keep making Hellions to stay safe. The Terran, in this situation, probably some of the safer Terrans might make, like, a siege tank and bunkers and stuff like that. It really just depends. For example, in this situation, you can't really afford to do that, but I don't know many Terrans that wouldn't keep making Hellions after an attack like that.
Yeah, for sure. Just because you don't really know if he's going to continue making these Zerglings or not. Actually, Ultras makes 2 spine crawlers. That's interesting. Because that's like
this
to protect
extractor is still alive in the
them.
main.
Oh my god, it is.
So there's actually no gas income for the Terran player because that one refinery did get destroyed.
Yeah, because the banners were hit right next to it. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I mean, we'll see how this goes.
The only extractor on this
situation
map
like
is
this.
Ultras.
I feel like in a situation like this, Roach is definitely where the Terran's gas and everything. Like, obviously, he may have not noticed that the refinery got killed there, but
Yeah.
you know, there's nothing Terran makes with only minerals that is good against Roaches, unfortunately.
So Ultras is just gonna play this out macro. He's gonna make double Evo chamber and then keep droning. He's up at 46 now. 4 bases done. He's gonna keep trying to make his way to this mid to late game with a huge advantage.
Yeah. I mean, we'll kind of see what.
Or just goes. He's gonna go to Mutus. Whatever. It's fine too.
Yeah, I don't realistically think there's a whole lot he could do wrong here.
Yeah. At this point, you can do whatever he wants.
I am very surprised to see he's behind in supply.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how is he behind supplier now? I guess he
mean,
made every tech possible, so I guess it's kind of why.
Oh my god, no hotkeys. Tilted. That little robot next to his third base or fourth base is called the Up-A-Tree Botterino 2017.
Which one?
There's a little robot.
Oh yeah. The other one is the one on the other side of the map is Magitech bot, I think. Where the fuck is it? I can't find it. I think Cal says to walk down the ramp. I think it's like by his fourth base.
Mm-hmm. Is that like actually in the game or is that someone's mod or something?
No, it's actually in the game. It's because who made this map? Avexley? Avex? Whatever.
Maybe.
He made it and added those two in because he wanted to. I think.
Oh my god, 70 drones to 36 workers.
Yeah,
I am
that's rough.
afraid.
But the supply is very close. Two Ultras has no army. Well, he does scan. Callus does scan the spire, so he should at least prepare for that. But he's got plenty of Marines.
Man, this is the latest combat shield. This is painful.
9-minute combat
In
shield.
this situation.
Marines awkwardly squish into the corner here. And this is going to be a scary army to move out with. It's pure Marine Hellion going across the map. So, and how many Balings is Ultra's going to have? Like 30? Something like that. At least they don't have speed yet. Speed's halfway done. How good is Catalyst?
Finish up though. That's gonna be scary.
Oh yeah. Well, +1 attack's gonna finish up for Catalyst. What if he splits like a god? What if that happens?
If he has 1/1 and the Bane speed finishing up with the extra life you get out of it, like it's actually gonna be pretty scary. The only thing is there's I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh,
there's so much stuff here.
Well, yeah. Well, the Marines are left over.
This is over. Like, he didn't even have to stem there. So, this base is going to go down for sure. All these drones are likely dead since they're not being pulled.
Yep,
he probably won't stem again. He's going to lose a lot.
No medevac, so he's not going to stem.
It's likely a lot of these lings are going to pick. Okay, maybe just a couple, but I figured a few more were going to die there than actually did.
Well, even if he sacks it,
so he should be able to push the second wave off pretty easily.
Yeah. He's gonna try. Oh, that stem was a dangerous stem. No medevacs here. Oh, he's gonna fight without the Balings done yet. All right. Well, I wouldn't call it the best fight I've ever seen, but he does clear it out. More stuff comes, but enough Balings.
He actually did lose another Mutalist to that Hero Marine there.
Yeah. And the rest of the Marines go back home. So actually, all in all, Callus did pretty well with that. He kills the base off, kills 20-some workers.
So I just realized, I think, okay, he does know about that third base.
The one on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he knew about it. I figured if he knew about it, there would be some lings or something there at some
Oh,
point.
this third base, yeah. Yeah, actually, you're right. I'm surprised he didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Going back to the early game, like I don't see the point of the half all in. I feel like you're just handicapping yourself at that
Yeah,
point.
well, that one looked way more all in. Like, it was off of 2 base rather than 3, off of, like, way less drones.
Yeah.
But it did enough damage that he could do the half all in, but yeah, I kind of agree that if you're gonna do it, just do it. Do it all the way. So 4th base coming for Callus, and I think it's going to be unfortunately scouted by these mutas coming down that really were actually going to go for the 3rd, but you're going to spot it, take that out. All these SCVs are also unfortunately in a bad spot. Cancels, and yep, there's no 7 workers dead. Can go up into this 3rd base, possibly. Oh no, picks up another SCV.
Couple of reactors finishing up here.
There are 5 turrets going down at the 3rd base right now.
I mean, it's really his lifeblood. If he loses that base, he's in a lot of trouble. So I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, main base is lined up.
So.
Yeah. So this is looking old school. Ling Bane Muta versus Marines.
Bio.
Yeah.
There's a pretty large army of Lingbane here.
Yeah, so it's a lot of purple moving across this map.
I feel like if these mutas ran into the main, the Terran player would just die.
Yeah, it's like a 1.
Looks like he's going to catch off all the reinforcements here. Which is going to be pretty good for him. Unfortunately, he is going to need to go home. You do not want to base trade this when you've got such an army lead. Looks like the Terran player is actually coming home. I don't know if this is the right call here. I think if I'm Terradin, or Catalyst rather, I think I'm going all in with this.
Yeah, like there's no chance of. Like you want to go for the base trade because like you know that your economy is worse and you have to like make something happen. But all of his army gets taken out. And there it is.
Unfortunately, it looks like that will be GG for this particular game.
Yep, Ultras takes game number 1. Yeah, like it just basically was Ultras got a really good attack early on and then continued. So
yeah, they got a little scary though for a second.
Yeah,
he definitely had a chance to lose that game.
Yeah, for sure.
If they have been medevacs, or if he would have been able to get that 3rd base and move down a little bit sooner, so those banelings weren't as close to being done.
Because he took out the entire army, right? Like if he was able to actually like get in
the
there,
army minus the mutas.
Yeah. Because like if he got on top of those banelings instead, where they were trying to morph, could have been game ending.
Yeah, because I think realistically, even if not, that makes him morph those Banes in the natural. And if he's morphing those Banes in the natural, you're killing that other base too.
Yep.
And I mean, if you kill both of those, assuming he didn't pull the drones from that either, he would be down to like 20 drones.
Yeah. All right. So in the top left-hand corner, going up 1-0 in the best of 3, we have the purple Zerg. It is Ultralisk.
And in the bottom right, we have the yellow Terran player. He is Catalyst. And if I have to pull a prediction out of the air here, I'm going to guess there's going to be a gas pool with another Baneling bust coming in, boys.
That is a 14 gas.
I think it's going to be 14-14. Straight up bust.
Is it Ravagers? Or is it something else?
I mean, it might be, since all of you guys fuck up the build anyway. Like, I don't know. You guys tilt me so much. It's Ravagers. Okay. I hate you all.
What's wrong with Ravagers? You do it.
There's nothing wrong with Ravagers, but the fact that you guys can't fucking put the pool first, like, God.
Oh, wait, is it not gas first?
No, it is 14 pool, 14 gas, 14 overlord, 14 gas, and then you put two on each gas.
I'm fairly
in the replays I sent, in the videos that I sent you for your feedback, I showed you there's a little 30-second difference between the start of roaches between my build and your build. Yours start at like 330, mine start at 250.
All right, I guess I gotta look at the
like he skips the lings and everything. Like, oh my god, rust salt.
You made the 2 lings.
Yeah, but I mean they. Oh my god, he makes a drone too. I hate both of you because you make a drone too, and when you make a drone, it throws off your whole like. You have to make an overload.
I honestly forgot the build. I used to do the build off of what the guide pig wrote, and then I forgot it, and I never bothered to look it up again. So.
Where are these links going?
I
What is going on?
don't know.
They're on a magical journey.
They go into his own third for some reason. All right, why not?
Maybe they're just making sure there wasn't like a proxy racks because that would be kind of.
Yeah, but like even if there's a proxy rack, you just make the 3 Ravagers deal with it. Like I don't. Whatever.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Here comes.
I also don't. Like personally, when I do this build, I would never put my Roach War in this like up front.
Yeah.
I want you to have to scout me. Oh man, 2 roaches coming out. That's going to be a little bit of a unfortunate side there. Also, you kind of want to morph these Ravagers first because they're faster.
Yeah, because they're faster.
Roaches.
Yep. Oh, he's not going to Ultra. Go and cancel the. Go cancel it. Just go.
So like, this is why whenever I smurf, I go 3cc before anything because like I know if anyone's doing these builds, then they're in the wrong league because these builds just win. So. Ugh.
Yeah, I see what you're complaining about here. Okay. After this, I'll look up the actual build for it, and I'll do it correctly from now on. I just didn't know what the actual build was.
Please, just the command center is just right there.
Yeah, all right. Oh, he's gonna let it finish. What if he lets it finish so that there's a 400 mineral commitment to a command center and not doing anything else? What if it's mind games?
This is the slowest rush I've ever seen in my fucking life. Oh man, he went Hellions though. He's fucked.
Yeah, that hurts. That's not a sight you want to see. No, he's just gonna call it. He's like, I can't stop that.
I wouldn't want to play that shit.
Yeah, I kind of agree. All right, well that'll do it.
I will say, I don't know why you would not SCV or Reaper Scout someone who has Bane busted every fucking game. That's rough.
Yeah, Ultralisk is known even within our cheesy as shit team as a very cheesy player.
If I ever play Ultra, I'm going to ruin his life with Reapers. I know it's a nerfed build, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Like,
it's going to happen.
What was funny also after that series is he came into our chat, like we were in like just random sitting in a voice chat saying, when was I not the cheesiest player anymore? Because apparently he thinks Ribeye is cheesier. But yeah. So,
I don't know.
In the end, it is 2-1 Ultralisk, 2-1 Terradin, 2-1 Ribeye, and then 0-3 Catalyst. Ribeye was 5-2 in map score. Ultralisk was 4-3 in map score. And Terradin was 5-3 in map score, I believe, right? Yeah. No, 5-4 map score. Am I correct? Yes, I think that's what it was. So, in the end, the tiebreaker is that Terradin has the better map score versus Ultralisk. 5-4 is technically better than 4-3 in the eyes of Jazambu, I believe.
I would think it would be the other way around.
A lot of people are saying that as well. So,
I don't know.
There's been a little bit of controversy because Ultralisk is very angry at that. It should be the other way around.
I mean, either way, I don't feel bad.
Yeah, he cheats the shit out of every single game, so yeah. But yes, Ribeye is in first place, advances first place in the group. Terradin advances second place. Placement doesn't really matter just because it's randomized in the next group stage, but that's our results. This was a 3-hour, almost exactly cast, 2 hours 58 minutes. So we did not do 6 best of 3s in 2 hours. We did it in 3 hours. There was a lot of like full three game sets, so it's good.
You know, the only reason that I'm slightly confused though is the fact that we casted, I want to say 7 Bane busts, and it still took 3 hours.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's actually kind of insane.
Jesus Christ, you fucking Zerg players need to get with the times. Like,
just go all in, right? Just do it.
The game is won or lost in the first 5 minutes. Stop fighting it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that'll be it, guys. Go watch GSL. Hopefully Scarlet gets out. We'll see.
Scarlet gets out.
It's probably I don't know. It's probably starting already.
It's already started.
Okay.
Innovation's playing Leenock.
Yep. All right. See you guys later. Peace.